All right, everybody out there, thanks a lot for tuning in. Happy Friday night. We know it's everybody's favorite night of the week. The work week is done, and here we are. Thanks for being here. As always, we've got joining us Old Man Builds, our token mad scientist, shocking himself faster than he can shock the world. How you doing tonight there, Old Man Builds?
Doing great, man. We're talking about pyramids tonight, one of my favorite subjects.
I know, mine too. I love this topic. So it should be a good time. Joining us, as always, too, we got the Mouth of Houston checking in with us. How you doing tonight there, LW?
Hey, everybody. Doing great. Hope everybody's doing well in the chat. And thanks for showing up. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, always. I know you like talking pyramids, too. So should be a pretty good time. We do have with us tonight our token redheaded stepchild. How you doing tonight, Tombstones?
Hey, everybody. I'm so excited. Pyramids. Can't go wrong.
Pyramids. Yeah, everybody loves pyramids. In the background, we've got Mr. Producer running stuff just as quick as he can, always keeping us on our toes. We see a bunch of lovely people already coming in here. Good to see all you guys. Should be a fun topic. We got a heck of a guest coming on next week with us, so we kind of wanted to touch on pyramids before, so we kind of refresh our minds, get our minds a little better. We might add some stuff in with some of our horror movies that we're wanting to check out and do that later too, depending on how the night goes. But yeah, thanks a lot everybody for being here. Please make sure you have hit the thumbs up. This is streaming out to tons and tons and tons of different platforms. We're all over the place. A bunch of people already coming in. So good to see everybody. So sit back. We'll get this show going here in just one moment.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby normal.
Abby normal.
You're listening to the ASN Podcast Network.
All right, everybody out there, thanks a lot for tuning in. We already see a bunch of you lovely people coming in here. Let's see who we got. We got Johnny Utah. Johnny Utah becoming a member again and gifting out a membership as well. I do see Old Man Bill's got some new members over on his channel as well. Thanks, everybody out there being members, supporting the show. It does help keep us going. We've got Gumby coming in here. We got Slap Happy. Good to see you. Matt Dummett. We got Millis. Good to see you, Millis Vanillas. We got Over Underrated coming in here. SoCal Buckeye. What's up, brother? We got Gutters Pub checking in from her mouse-infested camper out in the middle of the woods somewhere. So, Gutters, shout out to you. We know you wanted to be up here tonight, but instead you were hanging out with your rat friends. So, yeah, good to see you, Gutters. We got Adventure Required in here. Good to see Adventure Required. Let's see, Tombstone in the chat. Good to see her there. We got Little Miss Red Velvet. How you doing? Hope you've been enjoying some of these soccer games. We got a good one starting up here in a moment, so we'll be checking in and out of that as we go. We got Dozer in here. Good to see you, Dozer. Let's see who else we got. One Take. What's up, One Take Adventures? Good to see you. Ernie Birdie coming in there. Good to see you, Ernie Birdie. Let's see if I missed your name. Not doing it on purpose. We got Don. What's up, Don? Good to see you in there. Sun Honey Studios. Good to see you. SO. What's up, SO? Thanks again, Johnny Utah, gifting out that membership. I'm not exactly sure who got it, but whoever did, make sure you thank our good buddy, Johnny Utah. Thanks for being here, Johnny, as always. Let's see. We got Cold or Covered. I like that name. Good to see you, Cold or Covered. Let's see. We got Scott, Controversial Cruising. What is up, my friend? Good to see you, brother. Let's see who else we got. Callie Lisa in here. Good to see you, Callie Lisa. Let's see. Ann Howcroft. How you doing, Ann? Good to see you as well. Catching up here on the chat almost. Danielle coming in here. Good to see you, Danielle. That was a great picture you sent me. Super cool, super cool. Danielle, very sweet lady. Had the pleasure of meeting her. So good to see you, Danielle. We got Bulldog JC in here, LW in the chat too. Don Marie coming in here. Yeah, we are streaming. This is going out live on Old Man Builds over there on his YouTube. It's going out on Facebook as well. We're live on Tombstones. We are live over here at Traveling Fools. We are live on X. We are live all over the damn place. So thanks everybody for being here. Very, very good to see each and every one of you. So. Pyramids. What do you think, Old Man Builds? What do you think about these pyramids? What's your take on all this? How old are they? Are they lying to us? What do we know?
So basically, they try to tell you that they're like 3,000 to 5,000 years old. They try to tell you the Sphinx is about the same thing. I don't think that they're actually accurate in that, and I think that they're at least 12,500 years old. And it goes down to several factors. One, they know that the Sphinx itself, around it, there's water corrosion that's going on the outside, and the dating on that explains for a much earlier period. They also have stuff covered in sand, and they have to take it down from the sand as they went through it, which means they probably went through a catastrophic event, some kind of flooding situation that happened. They covered the entire area from Egypt all the way out to the coast, you know what I mean, to the Pillars of Hercules out there. And they don't exactly explain it well. And then every time you turn around, there's a labyrinth underneath the, you know what I mean, area over there. There's different things underneath the pyramids when they do their LiDAR scan. There's just too many anomalies going on. And it speaks more to an advanced culture that would be using the pyramids for energy instead of the pyramids as a symbol. It doesn't make any sense. There's no burial chambers there. There's nothing. And we're never going to find any there, because they're actually energy producers. So if you ever stand on top of the Great Pyramid with a LiDAR jar, you're going to shock yourself, which is probably something to be fun for me to do. But probably I'd end up doing, right?
Can't say we wouldn't mind watching you shock yourself. We know that's always fun to see.
But it basically means that the ionosphere is coming down and touching the pyramid itself when you do that. If they had a top to the thing, then it would pull it even harder. And you notice that going on in telluric currents when they come down with lightning, stuff like that, to get in the ground. Now, the reason it's not pulling as much as normally, say, like the Mexico pyramid still does, is because there's no top. And that's kind of the thing. It has to be based in geometry. And the difference between that and the Mexico one is the one in Mexico is you can go over there and start yelling, and then it'll echo back at you. And you know that the resonant signature is going on in there. But it's also lush and green everywhere, right? So the ions themselves, when they compress together, they take the plants and everything and grow them a lot more. So you probably heard in Egypt, the gardens of Egypt, you know what I mean? The Great Garden, stuff like that.
Right.
That's all based on that. It's the technology they use. That's why the light bulbs in there that they carved in have one wire going to them. They literally didn't need the second one. Their whole level of electricity was based on something completely different. It was based on the understanding of an ion, not a magnetoelectric effect. So they didn't need the grounding part. They already had it.
Now, what do you think, like looking back, they'd always have those like caps on the top of them and stuff like that. What do you think that was for, really?
It's just to channel the energy. You got to think about it. They also had like a little, I don't want to call it a moat, but it was a little thing around the bottom that contained water, right? So if you understand granite and you put granite in water, it's like a candle wick. It'll pull up all of the water into the rest of the granite all the way up. Same thing with limestone, right? And then you have paranormal events when it comes to the limestone around places. And there's a reason for that. It's because all the ions that go into it, it's creating a gigantic capacitor that's in the ground. And it gives you a point from the sky to the ground to be able to put energy directly into your water table. So if you've ever done the Colorado experiment from Tesla, it's the same thing. We're just making a hairpin circuit that pulls the ionosphere into the ground. And what it does is it gives you the energy throughout it to light up light bulbs, have energy. If you compress that energy inside of a capacitor, it transfers into regular, normal energy. It's that simple. And people don't realize that, because without that top pyramidium up there, you're not getting the same conduction. You're getting energy up there, but you're not getting the same exact thing that you would normally need up there in order to pull it in harder. And the ground would be much more lush.
So what do you think about that, Toombs? I know you said you looked into a bunch of this stuff. What say you on this? What's your take?
I'm listening to Nathan, and I think it's fascinating. I don't really have an opinion yet on what I think they are. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and relax on the pyramids. I'm fascinated by them. I do believe they're energy conductors, but beyond that, I'm here to learn. I mean, I know we have pyramids in America, which I think,
So which ones in
later,
America? You were talking about some of those ones in America. Where are you talking about?
There's the one in Illinois, and then there's a couple in more. I think there's 3 in Louisiana. But yeah, we have the Kohiki. I always say this wrong, but it's in Collinsville, Illinois, and it doesn't. The ones in Illinois do not predate, or what they think predate the Egyptian pyramids. They're only from about 950 CE. But I believe the ones that are down in Louisiana predate the Egyptian, well, what they think, how old the Egyptian pyramids are. So they actually think they predate those by a couple, like 11,000 years or something like that. Like, it's extraordinary. So that's what makes me think that they're probably not very accurate on how old the Egyptian pyramids are. Because I think they were probably building stuff long before they give them credit for.
So what say you, LW? What's your take? How old do you think these damn things are?
The guys who claim to say, they're like 23,000, and like Nathan was saying, 12,000. Like Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock. They're pretty open about it. That that's what some people say. That's what they think. And they get a hard time from the establishment archaeology crew, and that's what I find fascinating is whenever somebody wants to close off conversation about something, I want to know more, right? Or stuff we can't talk about. Well, then I want to talk about it, So that's what I find fascinating about it. And they're very open about it, that they're like, well, this is just a theory, but we want to know more. And maybe you guys know, I don't know. I think Graham Hancock said it the other day of why they're so resistant to drilling the pyramids to see what those anomalies they found underneath. Like, why don't they want to drill? Do y'all guys know the reasoning?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, what do you think it is?
Check this out. So if you look at all the statues and all the stuff they put on display, once in a while they'll slip up and put something that's not supposed to be there. For instance, I believe it's a statue of Osiris. You'll see on there's 2 tuning forks on there, and there's a wire that goes in between them. In physics, what you actually do is create resonance for a longer period of time if the tuning forks match, right? So why wouldn't you want that on there? Well, if you understand that everything that they're doing in there with tuning forks, bowls, things like that, it all has to do with resonance and frequency. And in order to create something that would weigh less and be able to move something the size of a stone of a pyramid, you have to be able to compress the ions to the core of something. And the only way to do that is with song, sound, vibration, things like that. They create the zoning that goes on the outside of it. It's just like the atomic structure and the way that they do it. There's a center inside field, and then there's an outside field. You create the outside field in order to compressionize the inside field. That's why they're resistant, because all of that information is on the stuff that's inside, not being shown. If you know that, and that you have a void in there, the only thing that you're going to find is more equipment like that. That's right. The problem. That's what they're running into. That's why they don't want you to see those big pillars that go into the ground. They don't want to see the LiDAR scans. They don't want you to know the labyrinth, because you're going to start to find out things are much different than you thought they were. The crystals on the staffs, they're information carriers. It has to do with exactly how a crystal works. It carries in packets of information inside the resonance structure that's all geometry based inside there in the ions. So you look at this stuff and there's a whole different technology available. You can't account with that with any of the Egyptian pharaohs, period. None of them. Not one. It means that they took over something that was already there. If you say that, they lost their entire cultural heritage of the site. That's the problem. They can't do it.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. See, I buy into the whole thing that they are a lot older than what they've told us. I kind of like lean to believe, like, even the Sphinx, so to speak. It's with the water erosion and the stuff like that about it, that there would have had to have been dating back to a time before before the desert was like it is now. I mean, they can't, assuming it was buried for all those years and all that stuff, and they had to unearth the damn thing basically. That the water erosion marks on it and the things like that, it has to have some kind of, there had to have been water there at some point. So it would have been built, then there would have been water. So like I saw somebody in the chat saying earlier, like pre-Younger Dryas, it would have, those things would have had to have taken place. And we know that was, roughly around 12,000 years ago. So, how long was that thing there before that? I mean, they didn't build it the day before the flood. It's like, oh, it's raining. Good time to build this thing and just throw it together. I mean, that thing had to have taken a long time to build, especially back then.
And that's all they had was time. I mean, you're like, well, okay, we're going to build something. It takes 100 years to build it with enough, slaves and time. You can,
Yeah, what
exactly.
else are you going to do, right? Watch Netflix? No.
Right, they're out there tuning into their Netflix and seeing what's going on.
They don't have
there.
their programs to watch.
Well, you know what they should be doing? They should be out there watching Abbinormal on Friday night instead of building that damn Sphinx thing.
Good plug.
You like that? You like that? And you did see like the. It does look like the face on it was probably something different at one point than it is now, and things that they probably, I think they reused a lot of that stuff. I mean, if you were, say, like a nomadic tribe or something like that, and you came across and all of a sudden you find this big ass, lion or whatever the hell it is out there in the middle of nowhere, it would be, you would stop and be like, well, I guess this is where we're staying because there's nothing else out here except for this. You would just sit there and stay.
Well, the hieroglyphs changed too, if you notice that. The hieroglyphs, if I'm not mistaken, how the hieroglyph and then every portion around it was cut out. And then the new ones, all they have is the portion of the hieroglyph cut out. So it's opposite. They didn't have the understanding of how to work with the material to do it the right way. So there's a pre-existing language that's going on, and then a new language that came in afterward. They don't like to talk about it, but you could see it clear as day.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And, I can't wait. I don't want to quite give it away, but we do have a hell of a guest coming up next Friday night that's going to explain a whole bunch of this cool stuff to us. That's kind of why we wanted to touch on this, like I said at the beginning, just trying to, get a grasp and kind of refresh our minds. It's been a while since we talked about pyramids. So what does Mr. Producer got brought up here? So this is I guess this is showing the change in the ocean, I'm assuming, with the land. Is that, yeah, okay, so this is the continental shifts going on right here as to what likely happened over time. And I mean, that's fascinating. Nathan, how long ago, like, I don't really know the time frame on like this continental shift and stuff like that. Like, what is the how far back does that go? What was it, Pangea? I mean, I guess. Do you know what that would be?
Oh, Pangea is like when they said the Earth started or something.
Right, where it was just one continent.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long ago? How long ago was that supposed to be? I guess I could look that up.
Probably billions of years ago, to be honest with you. I mean, we're talking pre-dinosaurs is what I think Pangea was, and then you had the dinosaurs, then you had the late Jurassic or something like that when they started to move the continents around. You started getting land bridges. Is that sound about right?
Yeah,
it's like 150 million or something like that.
It says 335 million years ago.
Yeah.
But who knows what would happen in 300 million years? I mean, we've said this before. It's kind of like if you took everything we had right now, the buildings, the houses, the everything, within 1,000 years, there would be no trace, basically, of it. Would all be overgrown. You wouldn't be able to find it. I think it's like fascinating with all that new like LiDAR scanning and stuff. all the new stuff they're finding, like in the Amazon and South America. Yeah. And, you know, so much stuff like that. They're just constantly finding new with LiDAR scanning because, you know, there's so much stuff there that they haven't found.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago that, I mean, when did they discover the, you know, the Sphinx and the, you know, all that? When, I mean, let me look that up. Discovery.
I know the nose was shot off. Was that like around the Napoleonic Wars? Wasn't that? Yeah. So prior to that.
Yeah, like, could you imagine being? Yeah, let's see. So 1817. Well, that's when modern excavations. So I guess. Yeah, they started excavating it in 1817.
Well, when was Ramses? So Ramses and stuff was what, 2,000 years before Christ? Something like that?
Probably.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the way you look some of this stuff up, and it's like, you know, somebody's asking, here's the AI overview. It's just a question that prompted up. It's like, is the Sphinx 26,000 years old? And AI is like, no, the Great Sphinx is not 20,000 years old. You know, mainstream Egyptologists and geologists widely say it was carved 4,500 years ago. I call bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, sounds like Zahi Hawass is getting in there, putting in the information. No, it's not that.
Right, good old Zahi. We'll have a lot. I'm sure that topic's going to come up a lot next Friday night, talking about Zahi.
Yeah, I heard Graham Hancock talking about him yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago. But he, you know, Hancock's a really nice guy. He didn't really crap on the guy, even though that guy craps on him. You know, and he does respect that guy, his work that he's put into it. But, you know, again, it is what I was saying earlier. You know, this guy just wants to shut everything down, you know. And Hancock was saying, all we want to know is more, you know. Let us go in there and drill. Like, we just want to know more. If you're right, you're right. If I'm right, I'm right. Who cares?
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there with the drill. Let's do it.
It seems like there's a lot that they're just trying to basically, you know, look over. And, you know, science for all these years has been like an ever evolving concept. You know, things change. Science, you know, you learn more, you change your minds and everything. And now it just seems like whatever they say is like solid science, and we don't get to question it, you know, especially after 2020. You're not allowed to question anything. It's just what they say is exactly what it is, you know.
Oh God, that's so wrong.
And they're the first ones to say, you know, of course I don't have, you know, specific evidence to this, you know, other than my research and what makes sense, and here's my information based on my theory. And even these guys are like, of course there's, you know, I don't have absolute proof, but you know, it's just weird to have the conversation try to be controlled like that.
That's not surprising though, is it?
Yeah.
No, not at all. Mr. Producer, is there any way you could bring up the Sphinx up there on Google Earth? I want to look at it for a minute. That was pretty cool looking at it up close and personal. I'm still trying to plan this trip to Egypt, so hopefully we can get that figured out. I saw somebody up there in the chat asking if we've been there before. I have not. I think it was Little Miss Red Velvet, actually. Yeah. I have not been there, but I am planning a trip to try to go there, though. So pretty excited about that. Good to see some more of you people coming in here. Thanks a lot for being here. Please, no matter where you're watching at, over at Tombstones, Old Man Builds, or over here at Traveling Fools, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're just now coming through, hit that subscribe button too. We have a lot of fun over here. All right, we go. Look at this thing zoom in. This is fascinating to me. I mean, to think 15 years, 20 years ago, you know, you couldn't do this. Now you can like walk around the block, you know, in some neighborhood.
That is so cool.
Have y'all ever put the VR headsets on and done that, where you can be like, basically you're like standing there and you can look around and be like anywhere in the world you want to be?
No, I'm poor.
I wish I had the money to do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
My brother's got one of those.
Living the high life.
I don't have one. My brother does though, and he's even like hooks up to flight simulators too, which is really cool because you can like feel like you're flying. You look around, you're in the cockpit. But in some of those games, they're absolutely freaky. You're wearing that thing, and it's like stuff's coming out. I got in one. It was a boxing game, And so I put the thing on, and it's like you can see your gloves, you can see the thing, and then it's like, in this corner, and I look across, and it's this giant black man, coming at me across. So it's like ding, ding, and here he looks real, dude, and he's like coming, like running at me across the ring as the bell goes off, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna be bad. I was actually feeling like I was gonna get beat up in real life.
He takes the VR off, and all the pictures are knocked off the wall, and
right.
knocked over a lamp.
That's what we should be filming right there.
Right,
House
it's like
on fire.
ding, ding, ding.
You see him drinking his beer as he's getting punched on screen.
Right, exactly. All right, so here we go. We're looking at the Sphinx. Why does it look like Zorro?
That's what I was going to say. It looks like a mascot.
Right. Oh, so we
I
got
bet
Zorro
they had
over
it
here.
blindfolded. Oh, hey, don't look there. That's private.
Right. What is the mystery of the Sphinx? The riddle of the Sphinx. The diddle of
There's
the
no
Sphinx.
mystery. I just saw something. Keep it, keep it up,
Right,
boys.
exactly.
Keep it. No, keep it up. Keep it.
Oh, my gosh.
Nope. Okay. Sorry, I'm not going to bring the show down.
Oh, look at that. It must be Gene. Gene's birthday here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Happy birthday, Gene. I
Happy
hope you're
birthday.
doing well.
Birthday, Gene. Hey. Happy birthday.
Yep. Happy 39th, Gene. Happy 39th. We're all 39 on YouTube, so happy 39th birthday to you, Gene. What's up, Troy V? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, look at it. I hate the way they blur people's faces out. Like, I wouldn't care if I was standing out there if my face was on Google Earth. Like, why does that matter?
Like you know who they are.
Well, you might recognize somebody. You never know. You'd be like, oh, look at that. There's old
Maybe we
Delmar.
could solve some missing persons cases that way.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be awesome.
So, okay, so I've never, like, really looked at this thing. Is this, can you zoom in anymore, or is that the closest we can get to it? Like, how is this constructed, really? Is this, like, block by block by block, and then, sanded?
Carving, I think, isn't it?
Or is it carved out of one solid?
How deep does that go? I mean, is that just? Is that
I
at the
thought it was
bottom?
carved out of, isn't it limestone?
Probably.
Yeah, limestone. Yeah, it is limestone.
It's blocked, and then the outside is clean. So that's the thing, man.
Oh, I
How big
see
are the
it.
blocks versus the pyramid? You know what I mean? The pyramid
Right.
blocks are huge.
Yeah.
It's not quite as big as I thought.
No, it's not. It's not that really that tall or anything like that. Toombs, you have a request there in the chat, so
No. I don't think, Gene, I'll ruin your birthday if you want me to sing.
Yeah,
I'll do a
people
happy
are
dance.
wearing
There you go. Happy
people
birthday.
are wearing headphones on here.
right,
Can
exactly.
you shut them all off and then I'll sing? I'll do it on mute. Yay.
What's up, Duggar? Good to see you, Bubs. Yeah, this thing is fascinating, though. I want to go see it. But they do say, like, its face, was probably repurposed to look like, whoever. Was it Ramses, I guess, the time they would have changed this? Would that be right, Nathan?
Either that or SETI. No, it couldn't be one of those. Is it Ramses the second? I think it was the first, when they first stumbled upon it when it was covered all in sand. And then he uncovered it. And they didn't say anything about what the face looked like at that time when they talk about the history of it.
Right.
But in all the hieroglyphs, it shows up as a lion. It doesn't show up like this at all. I don't think in any hieroglyph.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
But
So-
yeah, it doesn't, why would they make, it seems like it would be a lion, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, why, it doesn't match what's going on right now.
Well, considering they had what? They had the lion, and then the other side, they had the dog. I don't remember what they call that. But they're supposed to be in pairs.
Right. Yeah, don't they say that there was two of them? Like on a lot of the hieroglyphs and stuff like that. I mean, doesn't it show that there was another one?
Well, they're saying that there might be, and they haven't excavated yet. Another one of the things Zahi Hawass is getting in the way of. Yeah, he hasn't quite decided to do it yet, like he is for everything else. Takes 20 years to make a decision to say yes or no. Because usually, see, the reason he gets in trouble, It's because people have to go over there and tell him what the discovery is, right? So then he'll come over, put up blocks and stuff like this, and then say, "Oh, look, this is what I discovered." And then he'll go into the tomb and say, "You take all the credit for it," when he had nothing to do with it. And then he comes out with all of the stuff that's inside the tombs there, and they say certain things are missing. So that's what he gets in trouble for. And they call him a thief in some places, is flat out a thief. And in others, he's holding things back because he wants to do things and show them that he's doing it himself so he looks bigger than he is. That's the biggest controversy on this guy.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy a lot, and I know next week's guest is going to have a lot of fun talking about Zahi Awaz. Apparently, they aren't the best of friends, but I just don't trust the Zahi guy.
I just know. So a lot of the, I don't know, maybe a little plug for my channel, but I'm not doing this on purpose. But there's 2 different cemeteries here near me that I've gone to. And they have replicas. The mausoleums are replicas of Egyptian temples. And on either side of the entryway are sphinx. And they're identical, but there are 2. And most of the ones, there's always 2 that are guarding the entrance.
Right.
And they have the body of a lion, and then there's the face of a man. So I'm not sure if that's replicating the one in Egypt or exactly where they got their inspiration, but I've found that pretty interesting. Like, those are the ones that, like, if I find out there's one near me, I usually go and check them out, and they're beautiful. So
now, you went and saw Nicolas Cage's tomb, right?
Oh God, yeah, I did. I've seen better.
You've seen better than Nick Cage's. Come on now, is that really possible?
There's one like 30 minutes from me that's even bigger and better than his mausoleum, and his is more of a tomb. There's only room for one coffin or person in there. The mausoleum that's near me is actually is the coolest thing like I've ever seen. It's a pyramid. It's got I think there's like 6 people that are entombed in there, maybe some ashes, I'm not sure, and it's beautiful. Like, it's phenomenal. And it's on the opposite side of the street as the Egyptian temple, the Egyptian temple mausoleum that has the 2 sphinx. And then there's one in Detroit that I just went and seen just like a week or so ago. And they're just beautiful. All of it's just amazing. I love all that Egyptian revival. I just think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff's pretty cool to me. I just can't wait to get over there and actually see. To me, it would be fun to just be able to see this thing with your, with your real eyes and walk up to it and see it.
Yeah.
I just got to find people who aren't too scared to go. So Nathan, what were you saying about the one? Well, let's see. What are we zooming in on here now?
So the opposite of the lion should be Anubis. So think about it. When they depict God in heaven, they depict a lion. When they depict the devil in hell, they pick the dog, the Anubis. So he's the keeper of the gates of the underworld in ancient Egypt. So they have the light in the dark at all times. So they expect to see a second Sphinx right there, but in Anubis is the dog face.
All right, so where are we right now? What is this?
Oh, is this Valley of the Kings?
Wow, look how cool that is.
Oh, yeah. I want to see this. This is more.
That looks further south.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where that is. Where is that at, Mr. Producer? Okay, it says this is in Sudan. Okay.
This is Sudan.
What the hell? Oh, I see what happened. Sorry, my notes got turned off. He's sitting there typing. I don't know why notes turn themselves off. So this is the pyramids of Mero, something like that. I don't speak Sudanese, but yeah, this is in Sudan. Sudan's actually the country with the most pyramids, which is interesting. What is there, like 242 or something like that? Don't quote me on it, but 240 something, I think, pyramids in Sudan.
Yeah, there's a big structural difference. I don't know if you guys noticed this, So they try to say that how the pyramids are built is you build the Great Pyramid, then you build Step Pyramid and stuff like that, which is regressive and stupid. So here's the thing: the Great Pyramid is way older than all the rest of these, because they're using mud bricks to create all of this. They're not using granite. They're not using higher level materials or anything like that. It takes a far higher level of technology to do it, and these are all mud brick, along with a lot of the pyramids in Egypt, mud brick.
Yeah, and these aren't near as big either. Yeah, these are small. Yeah, a lot of those ones over there, I forget what they call them. It's a different kind of pyramid. You know, they say something different. But yeah, they're little, but there's tons of them.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, that's structurally sound. You know, a pyramid isn't going to blow over or topple over, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know another interesting thing? You know the Great Pyramid of Giza actually has 8 sides to it? Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're not like perfect. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot
Yeah, it's like they I guess they go inward, so there's actually 8 different sections to it, which is pretty cool.
Ziggurats. Is that the name you're looking for?
Ziggurat?
Maybe, I don't know. So I thought you were calling me something mean. The hell you say?
Damn lisp. It's all
Right.
digits for fools. That's all it is.
Ziggurat.
So anybody that is interested, we got.
That's what's in Gutter's camper. Ziggurat.
I'll be right back 1 second. I have to fix something real quick.
All right. Yeah, Gutter out there camping with her ziggurats out there. Anybody that gives a damn, soccer, as usually here, is tied 0-0 with New Zealand playing Belgium, 18 minutes in almost. Here we go. Quite the exciting match going on right now. All right, so here we go. Now we're going to check. This is the Pyramid of the Sun down there in Mexico. This is pretty fascinating, too. This is a pretty cool one. Now, has anybody been to this?
Not yet, but that is on my list.
Yeah, I'd like to go check this out, too. They say it's like a hell of a drive. You know, you got to get out there to it, but...
That's the scary part. It's not so much the place itself, it's just the getting there in Mexico. It'd be a little sketchy.
Right, who wants to...
Who wants to get abducted?
You're driving on some bus with chickens and shit flying around. Man, this is not what I signed up for. You're pleasant. I mean, I guess you can rent like your own, your own cars or
You can rent a
whatever.
Jeep.
Yeah, but you want to? I don't know that I'd want to drive myself. I mean, I guess it'd be all right, but I hate driving in foreign countries.
Yeah, you're probably a better driver than many of the people there. Not to diss on anybody, but man, they take life by the horns and just drive. It's crazy. Wow. There's no rules from what I've heard. My roommate grew up in Mexico City, and she's just driving with her was an experience. So, yeah, I don't recommend it to anybody.
What'd she say? It was bad? Not the
Oh
best
no,
driver.
she was bad. Oh, she was just yeah. There's no stop signs or just a suggestion. Yeah, there may be a stray chicken in the vehicle. Who knows? It was always just it was an adventure. It was
Stray chicken.
yeah. And then her mom would come up and oh my gosh, yeah. I got a lot of experience in college just learning about all of this. It's very cool though.
So this is a little city that you always see, right? There you go. That's the right pyramid. Now we're getting there.
You can picture, what was going on back then. You heard some heads rolling down the thing or something,
Well, what's crazy is that under the pyramid, okay, they always talk about the stuff that was under it. So you had mercury under it. And what happens is when you have the ionization coming from the sky and mercury under it, you create gold. So it wasn't we're talking about a city of gold. That's a misunderstanding in language. They were talking the city that made gold. So if you don't understand, you make gold 198 in nuclear reactors. And you can also make it by changing the thing with acoustic properties. So if you took a ultrasound over to mercury, you can create the same gold number, right? But it's unstable. So you have to get it to gold 197. In order to do that, you have to be able to ionize everything and then change the actual atoms inside there by removing an ion from the inside, or what they would call a proton or a neutron from it, in order to get the gold as AU on the atomic table. But that's the difference. They have the fundamental process underneath the pyramid to create gold. So it's never a city of it. It was the city that makes it.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, yeah, that is interesting. So is that like a misunderstanding, I guess, that they were down there trying to find a city of gold, and it was really a city of people who manufactured fake gold?
Well, they made real gold. That's the kind of the thing. That's why all the records from what was going on in the priest temples were all destroyed. And you'll find it very easily when they talk about the pyramids out there where the Mayans, they came in, was it the Spanish? And then they destroyed every record of it, because as soon as you can create it, it destabilizes the entire earth on currency. And they don't want you to know it. So even to this day, they hide the secret of exactly how it's done. And anybody who tries to get it or show it or use it will actually be killed.
Huh.
Yeah,
that's interesting. All right, so here's Chichen Itza. That's Chichen Itza, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the cool one. Now this is the one. This is near Cancun, right? Like an hour and a half away from Cancun. Isn't that where Chichen Itza is?
Yeah, the stairway to heaven, huh?
Cholula, isn't it?
Oh, now I want to chalupa.
Yeah. Baker says that too. Yeah, about 3 hours, about 3 hour drive from Cancun. That's what I say. Like next time I go to Cancun or something, I do want to try to get over and do this. It's hard to think. You'd probably be at the beach in Cancun, hanging out, partying, having fun, and it's like, I guess I got to go get in that chicken bus and drive over to Chichen Itza now.
Every time I see that, when I think of that movie Apocalypto, those scenes in there.
Right, exactly. What a good movie that is.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I always
want
love
to go here too.
Yeah, that would be super cool to see. And I guess it's really, if I was that close and was down there for, 4, 5, 6 days, I mean, I would want to go even if I was there for 2 days. I would rather see. I've been to the beach a million times.
Yeah.
I would be check
here.
This out.
I would be there rather than the beach.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It looks cool. Those people's faces aren't blurred out that much.
I know that lady right there.
Don't ever leave the compound over in Mexico.
That's what, I have a friend who has a timeshare down there, and she's just like, come down with me. And I'm like, just to sit by the pool in a foreign country, like, I want to go out and go to these places, right? And she's like, oh, you can't do that. And I'm like, well, then I'm not going to Mexico unless I can safely go out.
Yeah, when you go to those resort towns in Mexico, all those gift shops and stuff like that, everything in there is made in China of these, artifacts, That's pretty wild.
Ancient Mayan artifacts. Yeah, right. Made in China.
Flip it over, made in Cambodia.
Right, exactly. That's like they have those, like the fake arrowheads and, all that kind of crap like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't drink the water down there. Make sure you get bottled water. And then, dude, you got to try the street tacos. I don't know what they put in them. They could be like kangaroo meat for all I know, but it tastes really good.
Yeah, I love freaking street tacos. My roommate's mom. Oh God, she could cook. Oh my God. Now I want tacos. or how did the Brits say it? Tacos.
Tacos are always good.
Yeah, tacos. I like that guy.
Oh yeah. This is so cool. So this is Tikal, I guess, the archaeological site there in Guatemala. So that's pretty cool. And it's so like these things are everywhere. And I mean, the more they do, like I was saying, those LiDAR scans and stuff like that. I mean, just the more of these things they're finding. I mean, a lot of these they were just in jungles for years and years and years, and then they discover it, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, they say there's there's hundreds and hundreds. So I'm wondering if someday, if they ever were able to clear away all the brush and jungle, if there's actually more pyramids in South America than there is in Sudan. Because I've watched a lot of those shows where there's I can't remember his name. He's a French, and he does the LiDAR scans. He's got the drones and all of that and the plane stuff, and he goes over, and there's just hundreds of them, like from Mexico, and I think is it the Incan way or something like that they called it, like the way the Incans would travel, like all the way down to South America, and they're just dotting this whole old roadway that they would have taken. And I just find it fascinating that, I mean, just a little digging. Of course, I say little digging, and yeah, it'd probably take years to dig through all that brush. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be the one out there with the weed whacker. So,
well, not only that, like you got Bimini Road over by Florida, which looks like an ancient site altogether. It's 20 feet under the water.
Yeah, that's nothing. You know, it's not even deep. It's so shallow there. And they try to say that that's like natural form. I don't buy that either. I don't buy half the crap. I don't know why they, must insist on all these things being naturally formed. And what about that other thing off the coast of Japan there, that underwater city with all the old, pyramid looking things and all that, and I mean, that's just cool as hell.
Well, just to be devil's advocate here, why don't you think the stuff we're looking at could be built by humans?
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't built by humans. Right. I'm just saying that it's not, a lot of it, they try to say it's like, naturally occurring, a lot of the underwater stuff and all that.
All the underwater stuff.
Yeah. And it just looks like, you're like, there's no way that the water just over time made a freaking pyramid, or a
roadway.
Right. It just doesn't make sense.
So check it out. How do they account for water being compressed inside the earth further than it is now? It's because you can't get rid of the water. It's always in a cycle process. So the only way to do it is to compress it further inside the rock, inside the earth. And that's what they have a problem with. They can't figure out scientifically what's going on. They have no idea how gravitational fields work. So that's why they don't want to say, hey, yeah, it was man-made, it's underwater, because it becomes too deep of a hole for them to dig into, that maybe at one time the gravity on the earth was different, and maybe they just don't want to admit that.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. But why wouldn't they want to admit that? I mean, what's so bad about just admitting that it could possibly be that?
Because they're in control of it.
Well, under Lake Michigan, supposedly there is an ancient Stonehenge under Lake Michigan, and apparently there is a stone, like there's a big rock that has a carving of what are the old elephants? Mastodon?
Yeah.
There's a mastodon that's carved on the rock. Now, it's a little open to interpretation, like, is that a mastodon? But it's a little like, I mean, that probably wasn't always under the water. So, yeah, it's just things like that it's just like, yeah, the water probably, we know it wasn't always there. So.
Well, they also don't want to say that there's a great flood, right?
Yep.
So where did the great flood come from? They say the ice caps melted. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when the stories say the water came from beneath your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense. And then you go back to that time where, those ancient, civilizations and stuff talking about the time before the moon, and all that. I mean, that's a pretty fascinating story there, that so many different civilizations have, the time before the moon. So no, we've talked about that before. But I mean, so at one point, even if it wasn't true, maybe just the atmosphere, there was so much moisture or whatever in the atmosphere that could have came down, and caused the flood, or, like you're saying, the water could have came up.
Yeah. Well, either way, there's a process going on that they don't want to admit to. They don't even admit to the younger Dryas, half of them.
Yeah, why? It just makes no sense why they wouldn't want to. You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Well, hold on. It messes up their timeline. So if they're trying to say civilization was 5,000 years old or something like that, it completely ruins their timeline. So all archaeological stuff is wrong at that point, and you have to go back and reset the timeline. Trust me, science hates doing that.
Go back and do it.
Yeah, who cares? Like to me, it's just
well,
like, why not?
I'm a genealogist. Like you find a mistake, you go back and fix it. You just do it because you don't want the wrong crap out there. Like it's better to be informed and say, "Oops, I made a mistake," and own up to it, and then just fix it. And then we're all like back on the same page for a little while.
Well, we all agree with you. We have common sense. We're not getting paid by the institution to keep it back.
That's true. I'm not getting paid by anybody. Or am I?
Dang it. Her Cash App's right there. If anybody wants to pay, there you go. You could change that in 1 second.
I'll say whatever you want me to for the
right. Oh my God! Don't say that. Fools will be on the 900 line all day.
Well, let me go find a cash machine. I'll be right back.
Oh, geez. All right, so here we go. This one is the Copan ruins in Honduras.
Yeah, see, they all got pyramids. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And look how old they are. Look at the tree size. So you can't count the rings in the trees?
And it's just amazing cool. That all these civilizations they're building such similar structures. Like they're not talking to each other that we know of. Or we assume that they couldn't be talking, or maybe they could have. We don't know.
It's like message in the bottle.
Yeah.
Or the different times they were built, and then, people migrate and they're like, hey, this is what we did over there.
I was just over here, and let me show you something.
Cool.
This is cool.
I just got through walking 2,800 miles to come over here and to let y'all know maybe you should try building one of these.
I just spent 6 months floating on a raft across the ocean, and let me tell you guys,
it doesn't blow over it doesn't blow over in the wind like the crap you got now.
Yeah, don't build with wood, guys. Get rocks.
That'd be so great. I so wish LW's side of the view is correct. There's a lonely guy in a raft handing out plans to build all these things. It'd be awesome.
Tom Hanks did it.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about like, this guy walked across the world in a year to go to. I mean, there could be hundreds of thousands of years in between each one. I mean, you don't have the specific dates these were all built across the world, do you?
No, I was just making fun, man. I was just having fun with you.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I don't necessarily know. They try to date these things by different things. And all that's based off of. Do you understand carbon dating, Nathan? You probably understand it. Can you explain that to me, like like you're talking to
an Alabama fan,
right? Like you're talking to an Alabama fan.
They could date the carbon inside anything that was living at one point. They cannot date carbon inside of stone or anything else. Basically, if you have a leaf and you put it in the pyramid, they can carbon date it based on the amount of carbon that's in it. It shows up as an isotope. So that's what it is. So why everything's messed up? Because maybe it's the last person who put the flower in the pyramid and walked away, and the thing was built 10,000 years before that. They have no idea. They just date it based on anything that was living.
Yep.
So, but I mean, there has to be a beginning point to date that, right? Like how does that work? Where was the basis on it to start with? When they first started doing it, how did they calculate it? Does that make sense? Does my question make sense?
Well, it was normally based on, if I'm not mistaken, human DNA, and they're looking to see how old a human was, right? So they use carbon dating to find out the information. They drill into your tooth or something like that and find the information, right? Well, when you start transferring that over to structure, it doesn't work. And they try to make the leap with science, and it doesn't. So that's where it basically starts, where you go, hey, how old was the human body when it was dead? That's why they give you King Tut, stuff like that, when the carbon dating was, and that's accurate, right? He lived during those times. But that doesn't mean that the structures were built at the same time. And that's why they're linked to who the pharaoh was is so important to them. If you prove it's the wrong pharaoh, then you change the timeline. And there goes their carbon dating evidence.
Yeah, I've never really, exactly. You know who the last pharaoh of Egypt was?
No.
Cleopatra.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right.
With Mark Anthony, huh?
Yeah, which is pretty interesting. That's not even like that long ago. You know what I mean? When you think about it,
Not that long ago. I mean, I still remember it like it was yesterday. So.
Right, exactly. I saw that movie last week.
Which one? The old one?
I love Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, of course. Elizabeth Taylor.
So believable.
Well, something in that movie was believable, I'll tell you that.
Right, exactly. All right, here's Tulum. This is in Mexico as well, Tulum. Now, this is pretty cool, actually, too. This is...
That looks cool. I'd like to go walking over there, yeah.
All right, let's go to Mexico, guys.
Yeah, look at that, right on the water there,
I
too.
feel safe. I think they'll
awesome.
take you guys before they get to me, so let's go.
Yeah, probably so.
Well, no, because we'll just run the other way, so they're getting you
Oh,
first.
look at that. Hey, are you saying I'm slow? I am.
No,
actually.
we're going to trip you and run.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I'm the fat guy running up the back. You're all in front of me.
That was so cool. You could see the wave in that image. That was really cool. I don't know. Somebody told me that I would be a goddess in Mexico, so I might be safe.
Oh, there you go. The
Of course,
red hair effect.
he was drinking a lot of tequila at the time, so he may have just been yanking my chain. But I'm going with that.
Who's the, is it Canelo? Isn't that the redheaded Mexican boxer? You could say you're
Yeah, I
a
think
sister
so,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Hey, there was a whole Irish community that instead of coming to America, they went to Mexico. So there
Right.
are like Irish Mexicans with red
yeah.
hair.
That comedian, Louis C.K., he's Mexican.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he
he's got
really?
red hair, too.
Yeah.
He's a ginger.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and somewhere down in, is it like, I want to say like Costa Rica or I don't know, somewhere down there was a Scottish settlement long ago that didn't pan out, but there were Scots down there. So, yeah, maybe there's some redheaded
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they went
South
everywhere.
Americans running around down there too.
Yeah, Troy V brings up a thing. Yeah, so I think a lot of this stuff was, in alignment with stars, planets, and stuff like that. Isn't that right there, Nathan?
Yeah.
Constellations.
That's another way they try to date things. When's the constellation at the point where you could see it standing in the location where the building was put? And they try to go back to the amount of years or centuries or it is to make the star alignment.
And what was that? The Orion theory or whatever it's called? Orion, yeah.
Orion.
Yeah, Orion's belt. They're trying to link Orion's belt with the three.
That was like
pyramids.
That was like the 70s or 80s when that theory came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Blew up.
It's all over the Ancient Aliens website. They're like, oh.
And they argue about that too. I mean, they argue about this stuff, man. These people get heated.
Yeah.
Over something that none of them can say definitely is
Right.
100% accurate. Like, you don't know. Like, it's
Neither
guess.
side
Pretty
neither
much.
side knows 100%, but they go after each other like it's, I'm right, you're crazy wrong.
Yeah, but I tell you
I'm
what,
sorry,
their
I'm
world
laughing at
sounds
you.
more fascinating than archaeological record show. So much more fascinating. There's always aliens. There's always going to bring you a trip somewhere. Always a different, star system. I mean, that'd be cool. It's like Star Trek.
Yeah, so I see Aaron here. He's talking about Gunung Padang. That's in Indonesia. That's that one they found. I guess in the 80s or not, they've been excavating it.
You've been to that one, right?
No, I haven't been to this one. This is the one they've just been doing, and yeah, a lot of people are saying that it could be 30,000 years old. It's basically, they just once again they just thought it was an overgrown mountain with a bunch of stuff on top of it, pillars and things that are all knocked over, but then they started going down, and there's like level after level after level that all date back further and further and further. So it's like they built on top of something. A pretty cool thing.
Is this Americas?
Is this Cahokia?
Yeah, this is Cahokia.
Yeah. And that's
Isn't
a lot
that
of
kind of-
stairs, y'all. Just so you know. Especially if you got asthma.
Isn't that the kind of the range of for I guess quote unquote the alternative archaeologists is like 20 to 30,000 years?
On which one?
Well, just most of like the ones in Egypt and most of these. Isn't that what like Carlson and all those people kind of say?
Yeah, a lot of them have different. Yeah, a lot of them say pre-Younger Dryas and stuff like that. But I think what's the science say about it? Let me see, like how old are?
I think right around 5,000 years old.
Right, that's what I'm thinking too. Like if you ask the Google machine, let's see, how old?
I think that's what they say that small one in Louisiana is too, 5,000.
Wait, which one are we talking about? Like how old this one is? Or
what the claim is.
Yeah, so they're claiming that like the great, Giza, basically 4,500 years old is what they say.
Yeah. So, this one in Illinois, see, I can say it right once, but anyway, this one is between only 700 to 1,000 years ago, and then they say the Egyptian pyramids are 4,500 years ago. But the ones in Louisiana, now those are supposed to predate by, let me look, I made a note here somewhere. Those are supposed to be about 7,500 years old for one of the mounds, and the other one is supposed to be 11,000 years old. So that's pretty significant. So that's what makes me think that maybe the Egyptian pyramids, maybe they're a little off, like on how old they are. Not that I'm discounting anyone that was building stuff in this country at that time, but that's why I think it's just maybe a little skewed.
Yeah, and see, I think it's all what they want you to believe is what.
Yeah,
who makes
and
up
we
these
know,
numbers?
and we know they're locking down information coming out of Egypt. We
Like
know
Nathan,
there's a person.
Like Nathan said, you were using logic right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they don't use that in science a lot.
I'm not discrediting like the indigenous people of the Americas, but I also want to give credit to the Egyptians or the indigenous people there that they're probably were building stuff around the same time frame. So why not? Why couldn't they be as old?
I don't know. Look, I'm all for it. The Indian culture, man, running around in chonies.
Well, shoot, this
Would've
one
been
in
nice.
Illinois, they built that up, so they didn't have. There's not a whole lot of rocks and stuff up in here in Illinois and stuff. They built this by carrying baskets full of dirt over years and years that they built these up. And at one time they said there were like 200 of these, but time has moved on. There's like farmland and all that stuff around, so a lot of them are wiped out. There's only I think 70-ish or so of them left, and this is the biggest one. This is the mound. I think they call it it's the mound, is what they call it. But
So,
yeah, and
is
at
there-
one time this area was bigger than London today. That's how huge it was at one time.
Is there an inner structure to it, or just the outer?
There was so I don't think this wasn't like a burial mound, but some of these other mounds they did find evidence. There was a couple that was buried in one of the mounds. They found remains. Some of them had ash remains, so people were cremated. But yeah, they had a whole city laid out here. I did find an image what they thought it kind of would have looked like at the time, and yeah, it's comparative to the Mayan civilization and how they're, how everything was laid out down in Mexico. So it's pretty fascinating. But when you go there now, you just see it and it's just a big old pile of dirt, right? But it must have been amazing at one time.
ancient cultures used to dig down and then put this earth over the top, and what it do is a natural insulation. So if it became the younger dryas on the outside, you know what I mean, very cold and stuff like that, the natural heat and warmth would stay in there. Not that it's so much greater than, you know, everything, but freezing outside would be much better down below. So they do it in actually cultures around the entire world. They do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of great YouTube videos of these guys doing it, like out in the middle of nowhere, Asia. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool what they can do with a bucket of water
And some dirt.
and some dirt.
Yeah, it would take me years just to build the basket.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, you stick me out in the woods, I'm going to put some sticks together, and I'm probably still not going to keep. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty good at building forts in the woods. I don't know if you guys did that when you were kids, but that was all I had to entertain myself when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
there's
We
no
just
flex
built
in the world about, you know,
forts.
bragging about how good a tree forts, you know, wood forts you built back in, you know, when you
Oh,
were
no.
7.
We couldn't get up in the trees. We just built them around the trees. But yeah, we just we had some. Hey, I have to say, we had some pretty impressive little forts. I'm just saying, not to pat myself on the back too hard, but yeah.
Yeah, and one thing about all this stuff, I've seen a lot of people. All these people, we kind of underestimate humans a little bit back then. That they were just all of this stuff would be impossible for them to figure out back then. But then I watch a video of like Mark Dice on the street talking to people, and I'm like, I think we're a lot dumber than they were then. Actually,
I think we are, because we're dumb. We are so dumbed down.
I mean,
compared
most
to
people
what
can't
they
change
were.
a tire.
Yeah. It's so funny because we always think of it like you just saw that bricks laying on the ground, right? You think it's Jose and a couple buddies out there laying it, the whole thing. So you think, God, this is impossible. But it's the whole civilization laying it, not just Jose. You know what I mean?
Well, last night we were talking about like Stonehenge, right? Like how I was watching. I won't say the show, but it's the one about the old aliens and the guy with the hair.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing how it was impossible for them to build Stonehenge. Like the people can't do it, could not have done this. And I'm like, give some freaking credit to these people. Like
You talking about your
it didn't-
boyfriend, Giorgio?
He is not my boyfriend. No, I would not date a guy with hair like that. I'm sorry. I would not let him walk out of the house. He would not be associated with me. But I mean, we're talking about like L-Dub said, right? Like, what else did they have to do? So it's not like they had internet or TV or right. Like they just got up in the morning. Let's go build a monument. Or whatever they were up to that day. And it took generations on generations of like there were stages to all of these places, right? Like Stonehenge, they know it was built, you know, in different periods. And it was just taken over, you know, years and years. Different generations built this. So it's not like they did this all. Yeah, it would have been impossible to do this in like 10 years. Like we put up a skyscraper in a couple years or something nowadays, right? But that would have taken my great grandparents, right? It would have taken in their time, it would have taken 10 years to build something like what we put together now. Well, that probably isn't saying a whole lot.
Okay,
yeah, back then, if you wanted something nice, you had to put a bunch of death and human suffering, and you got it done.
Well, they didn't. There was a lot of expendable people back then, I guess, right? Like, hey, you might have only lived to be 20, so hey,
you got to get going.
go out with a bang, man. Hey, yeah, you know, Carl there, he died underneath one of those big rocks. Yay, Carl! You know.
So when you look at China and you look at the terracotta soldiers, and then you look at the fact that they found the emperor's tomb over there, and it looked like just a dirt hill, and it was actually like a structure in it, you could realize how much human ingenuity can do in a very short time, from the time they knew he was going to die to the time they had to bury him. And all of those soldiers buried in the ground, you know what I mean, the terracotta soldiers, and then the burial mound that they had to put them in, and then the lake under there of the mercury. I mean, we're talking some heavy ingenuity in a very short time that they could pull off in ancient culture.
And each one of those soldiers has a different face.
Yeah.
They're not one of them is the same. Like, and they were all supposed to represent a different servant in that. Yeah, in the household. That's what's crazy to me is that they're not just like they're not all a copy of they're all different. They're so amazing. I want to cover that at some point. They're beautiful.
See, Elton
Yeah, those
is
things
right.
are those things are
Nothing better
really
to
cool.
do.
I want to see those.
You just have to go to China. That's the problem.
I know. Probably safer. Well, I don't know. It might be safer in Mexico.
No, screw that place.
No. Oh, thank you.
Bad experience, I remember.
Yeah, I haven't had good experiences there. Definitely, I don't even like to make a connecting flight through China. No, not fun. Sometimes, I mean, there's some places there you'll end up and they'll take everybody and like put you in like single file lines, like males and females on other sides, and they'll like march you from one connecting flight to the other and stuff. In some places there, yeah, it's sketchy as hell.
Never mind then.
Yeah, like if you go to Beijing, it's not going to be like that. But when you end up in some of these weird places, it's definitely you don't quite get treated the same way.
Yeah, I know I had a teacher way back when. I'm not going to say when, but she had gone long before current situation when at least she did the, the Great Wall and all of that. And I was just fascinated. And it's just things we just really can't do anymore just because of the political climate. Not to get political, but yeah, it's sad.
Would be nice to see the Great Wall.
It
Yeah,
would.
that would be
I
cool.
think that would be so cool. And those terracotta soldiers, I'm sorry, that's if I had one wish, that would just be I don't like dolls, but I would do those because they're not really dolls. Even
But
though
you're
they're
the one who
big.
said you wanted to go to that doll island or whatever in Mexico.
Oh,
but you don't
yeah.
like dolls.
I would stay. You could pay to stay there overnight. I would do it in a heartbeat. So I'm taking donations, y'all.
Wow.
You would stay on that island? I wouldn't stay on that doll
Oh,
island.
hell
no.
yeah. No, I'm not a,
Not
whatever. No ghost is going to hurt me.
there
It's
would be
all
a-
in your head. It's all in your head. It's fear. It's fear of the unknown. It's just go there and treat them like, be respectful. That's all you got to do.
Ugh, no way.
Well, I don't know.
There would have
Never
to be a
mind. Fools won't. Fools
yeah, there would have to be a healthy cash app coming my way for me to do that.
Right. Yeah, it wouldn't be the ghost or the dolls that I'd be scared of. It'd just be like the accommodations and the bed bugs and the, just the horrible place.
Well,
And I'm
you're
sure
not- You're not sleeping while you're there, though. You're hanging out all night to
No.
investigate, right? And then you go to your nice plush hotel room at your resort, and and then you kick it.
yeah, no thanks.
Then you're just glamping like Gigi.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
There you go.
That's why I need money because I gotta live like gutters. So I need funding.
Yeah, not everybody can have motor homes and 2 jets and all this stuff like
Yeah.
gutters out
I have
there.
no
you know?
jet.
Yeah, we
I
all got a
barely
while
have
to
a
go to get
vehicle.
there.
Yeah. All right. What do we? Oh, this is this is Antarctica, right?
Yeah.
Good.
This is just cool. The fact that they would have this. And look in front of it. It looks like a secondary pyramid right in front.
Yeah.
That is just the coolest. That is not a mountain. I'm sorry.
Is that the argument that some people say it's a pyramid, some people say it's a mountain?
Yeah.
Right, like those natural formations in Bermuda, right? That's not a road.
What do they call it? Pareidolia? Is that it? Where you start seeing things that you want to see?
Pareidolia, yeah.
Yeah.
The human mind wants to make sense of whatever it sees, so it
I got a lot of pareidolia going on right now for this. This is too clean.
That looks
no,
pretty-
I'm sorry.
That looks
No.
pretty clear to be a pyramid to me.
Yeah, it does to me too, and the ones next to it as well. Now, what I want to know, which is this on? Which side of the ice wall is this on?
And can we fly there?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
This
Can we
is
get
on the
gutters or
other
flies
side
there?
of the wall.
Oh my god. We'll be an economy with the chickens. Yeah.
Right, where all
exactly.
the aliens live. They live on the other side of the ice wall.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it depends. Like, you got like the reptilians on one edge, and the grays on the other side over here, and they're
Oh, I thought we were
coexisting.
talking Game of Thrones. Like, I thought there was going to be some dragons or something. Okay, never mind. I'm out.
Well, there might be. You never know with what they're saying. Flat Earth.
Oh, no.
I can't get those flat Earth stuff. Just oh my god.
Yeah. Logic just goes right out the window.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with that.
It's just
Yeah,
a bunch
so-
of globetards here.
Shaquille O'Neal is a flat earther. I didn't know that.
Oh, Shaq. Come on.
He was doing an interview with Bill Burr, and Bill Burr started making fun of flat earthers, and Shaq was like, "Wait a second, you believe the Earth is round?" And Shaq was trying to explain it to him. It's like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Mean
Shaq
Green
was a
and
flat
I are
earther.
going
That's
to
cool.
Doll Island.
Hey, what's up, Mean Green? Yeah, see, Mean Green says she'd go to Doll Island with you. There you go. See. Yeah, like, so what part of do you know what part of Mexico is that in? Like, where about in Mexico?
It's not far outside of Mexico City. You know, they built all those little canals to get water into Mexico City. It's in one of those little canal ways.
Okay, maybe that's
I'm
why
not-
the water's so bad.
A lot of dead dolls floating in there, yeah. I'm still not going to drink the water. I'm bringing my own.
Oh man, hey,
But
that's
you
one
have
thing
to
that
take
sucks.
a little boat to get there, and the guy will drop you off, and then he leaves.
You're like, adios, I'm getting out of here.
I have a kayak. We could kayak there. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, right. We got a
It
trip.
just
planned.
all sounds sketchy.
Oh, come
Nothing
on.
about it sounds legit. I'm out,
A
dude.
little.
Look, I'll go to Egypt. I'll go to the pyramids. Planning to do that. But I'll skip out on Doll Island.
Oh, come on. Ooh, doll graveyards. Yeah. They need to bury. Most dolls just need to be buried. Most.
They need to bury that island. Is what they need to do.
Right, exactly. We got Little Miss Red Velvet saying to drink some Mexican tequila.
Oh, I have some. I have some of the good stuff in my cupboard right now. Like,
Oh, that's
it
what
was,
you need to.
It was expensive stuff too.
I
They
thought
said
you
it's sipping tequila, and I'm like, no, that's still booze. Woof. It'll put red hair on your chest. I'll tell you that. Ugh. It's hard.
Wait a minute.
It's
So we got
fire.
Callie. What's up, Callie Lisa? We got Callie Lisa in the chat saying she's been to Antarctica. Now that's pretty damn impressive,
Yeah,
Lisa.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Did you make it over the ice wall? Can you report and let us know what is on the other side of the ice wall? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, that's super cool though.
Did you get too close and black helicopters showed up? That's what I-
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Those are just to keep you from falling off the earth. Don't worry.
right.
Lawsuits and all that stuff. They gotta make sure.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's funny. I would like to go to Antarctica, except for the fact that it's cold. like everything about it would be cool, except for the fact that it's cold. Other than that, I'd like to go.
I live in Michigan. That's cold enough. I got to put on like 6 pair of like thermal underwear to go out and plow my driveway. So yeah, Antarctica might be a little.
Yeah,
It's
I'm more of
pretty-
like a sunny beaches with little drinks with bamboo umbrellas in them and stuff like that. That's a lot more pleasurable for me.
I'll be on
Room
Doll Island
service.
before
Yeah.
Antarctica.
Oh geez, yeah. Not much I want to see there. I think I'd rather go to anywhere, but somewhere cold.
Right.
Anywhere but somewhere cold. Hell, I would even go to Atlanta if I had to, but
Oh,
just
no, you
not
wouldn't.
somewhere cold.
I don't know. Cold sounds pretty good right now. I don't know that I ever want to go there.
Yeah, I'm headed there tomorrow morning, so that should be interesting.
Dude,
Yeah,
my wife
anything-
watched Atlanta Housewives, and it was terrifying enough.
Oh
Never.
God, those women are. I don't know.
I hate those housewife shows. A lot of people they watch that crap and garbage. Oh my god, I just can't. That's just appalling to me. Nathan, did you? So how's everything coming? I know we were talking last night about your stuff you're doing at Tesla Tech. What's your updates on that? What do you got going on with your anti-gravity machine you're working on there?
So we're hitting new milestones on exactly how much weight I'm reducing on there. So I'm actually giving a presentation on inertial mass reduction in Tesla Tech, and basically it's putting it on scale and seeing how much weight you can reduce. NASA so far hasn't even hit a gram yet, and I've already hit 1.5 pounds that I put on my channel, but I've got a lot more than that. So I want to reveal that there at Tesla Tech. And it all has to do with energy fields like that. And we're building, basically, the easiest way to think about it is you have a magnetosphere, you have a barrier of plasma, okay, which is the boundary there, and you have an ionosphere. I simply took that and replicated it in high voltage energy. And once I did, everything magical started to happen. It basically made a gravitational effect in the flyer in order to make what they call anti-gravity, but it's just gravity. It's a gravity well. So yeah, we're running on that road. And the cool thing was, most people just go, oh yeah, I did this, or show that picture, but I went a step further. So we got a computer program that analyzes everything, gas pressure, barometric pressure in the mirror. It tells you, the color of the gas hitting around it and stuff like that. That's what's on my table behind me. And basically what we're doing is going to the nth degree so that they can't debunk it. You can't get some moron over there that thinks he's smarter than you sitting in the audience. I absolutely test that. So I went to the furthest degree I can before I signed up for the whole thing. And luckily I had people around me on my team, man, that are awesome at doing all this. So we put it together, and we should have a great presentation for Tesla Tech. And I'll be honest with you, man, it's probably never going to be forgotten, because there's no room for air gaps or anything or questioning. If you do, you're going to have to rebuild science by the time I'm done. And I think it's an hour or two to present. And as soon as I'm done, you're going to walk out of that room understanding science in a whole different way.
Yeah, you're one of like the featured people there, aren't you? Like you got your own like slot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive, man. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, you think you'll have it, like what's your goal? Like, I know you're working on it constantly, trying to get it done. You think you'll have it coming off the ground?
So the presentations on just inertial mass reduction, can you make it way less on a scale? My hope is I can get it to start to lift off the scale. So you got to get the object's weight plus the wood itself, and then, you know what I mean? For all that, you have to make it lift beyond that. So if you can just get a little bit, I'll be happy. I can wait till next year to lift it. I don't, it's not a big deal, but because it's not, hey, I'm creating anti-gravity, and I've done that, there'd be a much bigger, emphasis on doing it. Right now, I'm just looking at, can I beat NASA's numbers? Can I prove it? Can it be replicable if I put it right in front of them?
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I told you I looked into going into like getting tickets and all that. Man, that thing's expensive to go to. I was like, wow. I'm just gonna have to tune into your YouTube channel and check that out instead. What's up, Crispy Treat? Good to see you. Yeah, when is that again? And where is it? Like, just in case anybody wanted to check that out.
Oh man, I keep getting this date wrong. August is when I think it is, and 20 something. I can't remember the date. My wife has it written down for me. She sent me fools. She was supposed to drive with me down there because I don't like flying. Okay.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like a day or two drive and get there and everything and hang out with me because I'm deaf, right? So as I walk around, I like my wife to be there so she could tell me what the hell they're talking about, because I still have no clue with hearing aids in what the hell the guy next to me is saying, right? So she went over and screwed me and said, okay, Nathan, you're getting on an airplane and you're flying down there. And by the way, nobody's coming with you. So you're going to be deaf, dumb, and stupid the rest of the time besides the time when you're on stage. I said, yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Number one, I hate flying, and I wouldn't have done it had I had to fly. And then now you're making me do that. Not only that, I look stupid.
I mean, damn women. Can't live with them.
Oh,
There's
my
always
God.
positive. There's always positive. If people start booing you, you won't be able to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the tomatoes, he can
The
still see
tomatoes.
and feel the tomatoes and the cabbage coming at him, you know. When that happens. Yeah, that's super cool though, man. That's
that's
neat
awesome.
that you're getting to do that, and you know, you'll get a lot of exposure from that. I mean, how many people do they expect to be at this event, or do you have no idea?
I would imagine there's like a couple hundred people that go there, but then they do a open feed so you can watch it. So they charge people to watch it like a pay-per-view. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm on the first day, and yeah, we'll see, man. It's gonna be an experience altogether. Crypto's gonna be there with me. So he presented last year on his stuff, and this year I'm gonna present. So that's kind of cool, man. The little community getting bigger.
Yeah.
So are
That's
you
awesome.
and you and Crypto, you sharing a room and stuff?
No, we're not sharing a room. He's got his own
Probably a
room.
good idea. That's a good idea, I think.
Yeah.
I watched him in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw that all over his channel. Yeah, I'm gonna be the lonely guy in my room. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a wild guy. I like the hell out of him. He's fun, but yeah, he's wild. It's hard to share rooms with people anyway, just anybody, you know.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear it from my wife. You know what? The first time somebody says, "Hey, I want to stay in the room with you," I'm going to say, "That's your fault for not coming."
Right, yeah, exactly. You're blaming it on her.
Could have
Hey,
been here.
big shout out there, Mean Green. Thanks so much coming in there. $3 super chat there. Thank you very much, Mean Green. Thanks for the support, and always good to see you over here, Mean Green. Hope you're having a great night. Mean Green does some ghost hunting and stuff like that. Their tombs. We'll have to get her up here one night to talk about that because that's super cool. She's
Mean
got a
Green
bunch of
and
those.
we need to
Yeah,
meet
she-
up. Do some
Yeah, she's got a
ghost
bunch of those, tools they use for all that kind of stuff too, and all that. That's pretty neat. I know Mr. Producer Baker there. He's into getting some of those sounds and stuff like that and breaking them down and all that. He likes to do that. So yeah, super cool. Thanks so much, Mean Green, and good to see you. So yeah, what we got to do too. So next week we're gonna set the stream up for next week, but we got a hell of a guest coming on next week. Super cool guy. He's been on a few podcasts that are a little bit bigger than what we are, to say the least. Gonna be pretty cool. We got how do you say de-dunking coming on here with us to talk about all the stuff that's going on in ancient Egypt and the stuff that's going on in the archaeological communities and stuff like that. He's got quite the experience with that, fighting with some of these people and all that is pretty funny. But yeah, he's going to break it down pretty good. We're going to post that stream up later on tonight. But yeah, everybody make sure you tune into that one because it's going to be a really good show next Friday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun getting to talk to somebody who knows a lot more about this kind of stuff than we do.
That, and if you ever watch the channel, he's down to earth, man. Talks like we do, so it's even better.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I like. Some of these people they're so stuffy or he's not like that at all. He's a super normal, super cool guy. So that should be pretty fun. Another thing we do have coming up, we're going to break down the horror movies there pretty soon. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to put together a list of the ones that we want to go on there, kind of the bracket night like we did before with the best sci-fi movie where the chat votes, we vote, break them down, and figure out what the best horror movie is this time, not the best sci-fi movie. I don't know if I'll ever do that one again because y'all almost cornered me into having to, delete my YouTube channel and everything if ET won. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say which one I want to win this time because next thing it'll be like everybody will be voting for Sharknado or something like that just to piss me off. But
That is
With
such
some
a
magic
good
fingers.
movie. Oh, I
gonna
love
f-
that movie.
I'm gonna flip a table if it's Jason in space.
right, exactly. Friday the 13th, number
went to
39.
You know
Oh,
what
hell
we need
yeah,
to
I'm
figure
in.
out is how to seed them correctly. Because the last time, I think the seeding wasn't good. I mean, we kind of randomly did it, but I mean, we got to figure out a better way to put 1 against 8 or whatever it is.
You're just upset Interstellar didn't get any further.
Listen, I don't know how that dried up cat turd made it all the way to the finals. Is all I'm saying.
This freaking ET rocks, man.
No,
He's
it
like
doesn't.
an
That
icon
was-
of childhood for a lot of us.
No, I disagree a lot.
Your childhood
Gigi
bad.
was cash apping people. There's no way that made it.
There
that
you
far.
go. Yes.
Yeah, she had to have
I'm
been. She had to have been out there cash having.
I'm
Coming
not
out here
gonna
with troll
confirm or
account.
deny, but she may have paid me off.
We got to figure out a different seeding process because that last time didn't work. So if anybody
Yeah, I mean
has
it's
any
hard. It's
ideas-
hard. I mean, do you just put them in a randomizer and let it do it and let the chips fall where it may? Or I mean, if you try to seed it too well, you're basically just getting rid of stuff right off the bat. You know.
yeah, that would be preferred.
We tried to get rid of ET earlier. It just
Yeah, I
couldn't win.
know. There's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
damn-
haters. You
Listen,
haters
I
of
know there's a lot of
childhood.
ET fans out there, and they're you like your own movies, whatever. But there are better movies.
Poo-poo on my childhood.
Well, yeah, you know what? I mean, as
Who doesn't
the
love a
redheaded
flying alien that looks
right
like
as
a
the redheaded stepchild, we're just gonna poo poo all over your childhood. So
The only-
believe it or
as the
not,
redheaded
believe it or
stepchild,
not, we got 2-0 Belgium up over New Zealand. So we actually have some scoring going on here in this game. Pretty good goal just scored just now. Pretty neat there. Go Belgium, I guess. So what's your take on that there, Baker? I mean, how would you want to seed it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe get like an outside person that isn't any of us that would have any, care or desire to see who wins. Maybe they seed it for us.
No, I
That
don't
might
like
not be
that.
a bad idea.
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
you definitely can't have like Nightmare on Elm Street and versus Halloween in the first, bracket.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be fair.
Well, I say you just take the top four, put them on the corners of the brackets, and then just randomize the rest.
Yeah, I don't trust us to pick the top four though, because case in point, ET. There was two of us, and I'm not pointing fingers, but two of us was really, really, really wanting ET to win.
What? Why do I feel like there's a finger being pointed at me? Gigi, where the hell are you?
Yeah, because you voted for it every time except for the last time.
I wasn't the only one. There had to have been a
agree.
majority.
I agree with Baker. The women shouldn't participate.
Yeah, let's go
Well,
back. We're going to repeal the
then-
right for women to
Yeah,
vote.
then we're just gonna have sci-fi
I'm sure that's
movies
covered in the
with
19th Amendment we can take away.
Right. Your voting rights have been revoked. So spitball here just for fun. What are let's I got a pen right here. I mean, what are some of the movies that we should definitely put on there? Let me
Or
grab a
not
pen.
sci-fi.
Hang on a second. Let me y'all think on that for a second. I'm gonna grab a pen so I can write this down.
So is that like it instead of like aliens?
all the Stephen King movies. Well, most of them. The Shining.
Hills have eyes.
Oh, yes. Children of the Corn.
Oh.
Yeah, the Nightmare on Elm Street. Maybe just one, like the first.
Is that
one.
more sci-fi though?
No, those are freaking scary as hell. I don't know. Freddy Krueger and those. Ooh, and
Well,
Jason. Those are horror movies. I think.
You got to put Jaws in there.
Is it?
Yes, Jaws. I was scared to death to go to a lake, even though I didn't. I mean, as a kid,
You
it's like
should
I
be.
didn't know there wasn't sharks in there.
You should be afraid of everything.
gotta
I mean,
go for-
I'm afraid to go to the lake for other reasons now, but it has nothing to do with sharks.
There's a lot.
Oh my God, we got to vote for Pet Cemetery in the chat.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah.
what we got? I got a pen here. Let me catch up with the chat here. Scroll on down here to the bottom. All right, so what do we got coming in? We've got I see The Exorcist.
Oh god, yeah.
We got Exorcist, Pet Cemetery come up.
I hate The Exorcist.
Too
Salem's
close to
Lot.
reality. That's
Yeah.
that's Fools' Friday nights after Abbinormal.
Right.
Ahoy.
So Pet
Is that one?
Cemetery, Exorcist. Obviously, we got to have what? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Gutter says E.T. 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 E.T.
Halloween.
Oh God.
Gotta use Night of the Dead.
All right, what else we got? Now, Gutters, get out of there. Quit trolling.
He said, "The hills have eyes." It.
Hey, what's up, Slim Shady Canes? Good to see you, brother.
He says
Oh, yeah,
Titanic.
Okay, I like it. We're getting some Jaws. Okay, we got to get Jaws in there. And what'd you say? The hills have eyes?
Yeah.
Salem's
Salem's Lot.
Chainsaw.
Lot. Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw.
Chainsaw. Yeah. That happened in L Dub's hometown, right? L Dub.
Okay, Matt
Not
Dummett
really
says
my
the
hometown,
thing.
but in Texas, yeah.
It's outside Austin, right? I drove past that place. Well, supposedly. I don't know. Amityville Horror.
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to go on there.
Even though it's fake, but still.
What
put that up there.
about The Birds?
The Birds. I mean, I guess
Alfred
you know.
Hitchcock.
That's old school.
I like the old school horror movies. The new stuff nowadays is just the writing's just terrible. 80s,
I would have
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s horror movies are good. Like Arachnophobia. I was scared of spiders after that damn movie.
You were black
Snakes
and
on a
white.
Plane.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh wait, yeah, we
Snakes on
got
a
Crispy
Plane.
saying
I'm
Poltergeist.
afraid.
Got to get that on there.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
man,
Do not build your house on
that
an
poor
ancient
fucking
cemetery.
movie was so, I don't know what you want to call it. Word slips my mind now. It had bad luck. I mean, it was cursed. It was cursed.
The girl died.
Well, a lot of them died.
The little girl died. Yeah.
Yeah, a
Holy
lot of them
cow.
did.
What was it? Sepsis. Wasn't it? Didn't she have a?
What's up, Gutters?
I'm not trolling.
She is
E.T. is
glaring. Look at
E.T.
her
is
with
trolling.
her robe on. Look at her.
So this is you. This is you in real life glamping right now.
Uh-huh. Am I?
I don't take a robe when I go.
Because I'm cold.
Is this the biggest flex? She's out in her camper in the middle of
I am.
nowhere. Gets
I
on,
am.
it still comes on panel and says, "What's up, plebes?"
All right. Tuesday
still
she'll be
has-
live from her private jet.
Right,
Still
right,
has
exactly.
better internet than I do.
I'm just right over there's the ocean. Well, the service isn't all that great. It's okay though.
Like, still better than me.
So how's the camping trip? How's the weather? You out there burning up? Is it hot?
Well, it's raining now, but it like during the day it was good today. So and it was sunshiny for the last few days. So it was supposed to be rainy for the next 3, but we've lucked out today. So let's hope we get by with that tomorrow and Sunday, and then we go home on Sunday.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
yeah.
Any excitement? You got any like crazy people living next door to you right now or anything like that? How are the rats doing? You know, can we get an update on them?
No, I'd like to say that I don't like Thousand Trails campgrounds, though. No upkeep. They suck. So that's about all I got to say about that.
Something not up to your
dissing on the
standards.
campground. Yeah, not
So-
up to Gutter standards.
Shocker.
Yeah,
alert.
we're not going to get sponsored by them. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, I left a spot for him too.
You know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we do have a
Yeah.
sponsor spot right up there on the top right now. So
I spent all day redoing this frame so we can start getting sponsors for the show.
Well, yeah, I could probably go, kick some butt, but I really don't want to.
Oh, you wanna? Come on.
I'll have Marvin do it for me.
Don't send a man to do a woman's job. He'll kick some ass.
Yeah, and
Hey, he lives with
everybody
me.
in
He can-
chat, real quick, everybody in chat, appreciate. I am writing down every one of these ones that you are saying, so I'm not ignoring. That's why I'm highlighting all the movies.
E.T..
Dave, we're not putting ET. Hold on. So if anybody's got any good ideas for horror movies to put on this thing, keep them coming in the chat. I'm writing them down, everyone. And what's up, CBK? Wahoo! Good to see you.
Yeah, this is horror movies, not horrible movies.
Yeah,
otherwise
not
it would get on.
horrible movies. Exactly.
Night Stalker.
Or horror movies.
I don't know. E.T.'s in my nightmares, so it might be a horror movie.
It just went over him. I don't know.
You
They didn't.
baby.
It never goes away.
Okay, I've actually put in an idea. Night Stalker. I'm going though.
All right, Night
I'll be in
Stalker. We'll
chat.
put that on. All right, cool. Thanks for popping
I'll
up.
be in. Yes, I'll be in chat trolling your ass.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks. No
Bye.
ET. I'm going to ban. Actually, I'm going to go in there and you can put banned words in chat. So I'm going to ban the words E and T in there.
Don't you
Just to
dare.
ban-
Or I'm going to make Baker go in and ban the word TF.
The
Oh,
what?
Matt Dummett's getting some good ones. We got Evil Dead in here too.
Okay, bye.
All right, see you guys. What else is there? Come on, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Toombs, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Well, Texas Chainsaw Massacre was up there. The Shining, The Hills Have Eyes, Pet Cemetery. Essentially, if Stephen King wrote it, I'm afraid of it. So Salem's Lot. I love freaking horror movies.
What about those? What's that new ones that came out with the clown? What would they call that? Terrorizer. What'd y'all think of those?
Oh,
Yeah, Mama Bear Leah says Trilogy of Terror. All right, I've got that written down as well. Good to see you, Mama Bear Leah too.
Some of these that the chat's saying I've never even heard of.
Scream. It's a comedy.
SoCal Buckeye says Titanic.
I tell you, yeah. You gotta vote for Halloween.
Titanic. How's
Saw.
the French guy say it?
Oh yeah, I guess we got to
Saw.
put Saw in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me ask
I
a question
do.
for chat. Chat, just put in the scariest movie you ever seen. Don't give me your, 5 scariest. Give me the scariest
Oh.
movie you've ever seen. Just start running it through chat, and then we'll see it.
The Ring. That one was yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to get the Ring on there. That's true. That movie
you
scared
guys-
the hell out of me the first time I saw it.
Yeah,
I was
didn't
watching
you
it by
guys tell
myself.
me the Ring Girl earlier?
Samara.
Apparently,
Yeah.
apparently I live in a. I'm
Well, when
not
you
just
said the
a
Ring
redheaded
Girl,
stepchild, but I'm also living in a well, and I come out.
You said Ring Girl. It's like I figured you're gonna show up in like a Corona outfit, holding a round card and walking around.
Yeah, well, what's going on there? We need some of that.
Oh,
PG, come back.
Not weird people coming out of our TV. Well, maybe come out of the TV if you're a ring card girl.
She came out of the TV. That's friggin' creepy to me.
See, that's
I
what
happen to
happens when
know
you leave your shit on Fox News overnight.
my friend Stevie loves Samara from The Ring. He wants her to come out his TV. He thinks she's hot.
yeah, I don't want any Samara coming out of my TV. Crentine says, good to see you, Crentine, as well. Says Insidious. That was a pretty creepy movie.
Oh yeah, The Omen. That's a good. Yeah,
Omen,
Tiff,
one
The
up
Omen.
for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
that's a
the
good one.
Omen right down. Tiff Knox, good to see you, Tiff. She says Wolf Creek. That was actually pretty scary too.
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
a lot
come
of
out
these
your
I
TV, no problem. Little Miss.
All right, yeah, Wolf Creek written down. Let's see, Aaron. Good to see you, Aaron the Tree Goo. He says Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Tiff says Little Miss Red Velvet says Birds. I got Birds written down. We got It written down. Tiff. Let's see. Gutter says Christine.
Oh,
yeah. I got Christine
Carrie.
written down actually.
Stephen King, man.
Dreamcatcher was a really good one. That one had a twist at the end. That was a good one. Slim Shady got that
Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. Crispy Treat puts The Entity. Remember that movie's got that scene where the ghost starts filling the lady up, while she's lying there on the bed. I remember watching that when I was a kid, and it was like, ooh, look at that. It's like ghost boobies, or whatever. Ghost hands on boobies. It was like, ooh, look at that. It was like one of the best scenes. Like Baker's got his little sound effects going on back here.
I'm allowed to have sound effects. Leave me alone.
Oh,
what else we got? I'm catching up. So Crispy says Night Stalker. Okay, I got that written down.
Wait, I got one. Hang on, I gotta think of it though. Hang on. Shoot, I just watched it. Go on.
What about the Blob? Did you put the Blob down?
The Blob. We can put it down. I'll write it down.
Hell yeah.
Get that one away and watch. Zodiac.
SoCal says wrong turn.
Okay, I've got an idea. So I say whichever one wins this little tournament, we have to go on. Of course, this will be a members only thing, but we have to go on members only and watch the movie together and stream it. Not stream the movie cause of copyright, but go on members only and stream it.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can definitely do that. We can figure that out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, then you're gonna have to put bone tomahawk on there.
Well, Bone Tomahawk.
God,
has to be
no.
on
Thank
there.
you, Nathan. Thank you. Oh, yep, definitely going on here.
That is a horror.
Oh, it was. If you
I
watch
don't know why I
it,
didn't think of that.
I
when they
believe
cut
I
that
did-
guy in half. Oh, that was the worst thing ever.
So do you have a
Oh,
review about what's Nathan's review on that? The famous Bone Tomahawk.
Dude, like it's like a slow western, and then all of a sudden the fighting starts happening, and then like Fool says, everybody gets killed in there, and it's just gruesome different ways. Like, dude, they scalped a guy, then they took the scalp, put it in his mouth, they put a spike in there and hammered it in, right? Then that wasn't done. Then they declothed the guy, flipped him over so his legs were over his head, right? And then they just started chopping right down the center, and then they pulled him apart. I mean, dude, you're not getting much more gruesome than that. And the next thing you know, he's in the floor being cooked. I
So
mean,
it's not a family movie.
no, not
No,
a family movie
definitely
at all.
Watch
Did they
that with
remove
my
the bone
grandma.
from that tomahawk?
Yeah. Well, they got
Remove
it
the
done,
bone
all right.
with the tomahawk. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Venomous Venoms? Good to see you.
Right.
Psycho.
Oh yeah, we got to have Psycho on there. God, I'm getting a ton.
Yeah. That's my cousin right there, Anthony.
Oh, this is a
Perkins.
great movie.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
I saw somebody put Carrie down. Did you get that one?
Yep. I got. I'm keeping up with the chat here. I'm scrolling down, writing them
That's
down as they
Garrett,
come to them.
too?
Yeah, Matt Dummett, we got Jaws on there already. Oh my gosh, Wahoo CBK says Faces of Death series. Remember going to like the old video stores and renting those in the 90s and late 80s? You were at the Faces of Death. Those things were gruesome.
Oh, what was Pinhead? What was that one?
Yeah, I think it was Rita put that down earlier, Hellraiser. So I got that written down. That was a creepy movie.
I got a
the
question.
original.
Are we going to run into the same problem where like do we have to just pick a Freddy Krueger movie or a Hellraiser movie, or can we just put the franchise down, or what are we doing with that?
I mean, I think pretty much it's pretty simple to say the first Nightmare on Elm Street was the scariest.
Yeah.
The first, Friday the 13th to me was the best. You know what I mean? I think go with the original first ones because they were the best. None of those had a sequel that was better than the first.
Yeah, like Halloween. That was clearly the best one.
Did we
Oh,
get
Slim Shady
Children's Corn?
Canes. Oh, here's two good ones. We got Matt Dummett saying Rosemary's Baby, and then we got Slim saying Hostel.
Damn, Slim watches some damn good movies.
I know I liked Hostel. That
I
was creepy
forgot
as
about
hell.
that one.
Hospital was good.
Oh my God! Did you guys see the recent one they had out there? The movie Blacker, where there's a bunch of black people over there, and they were trying to decide who's blacker, and they were killing people and throwing them in the well because he was trying to get back at them.
Mel's Hole, you said?
Oh, dude, it was like a horror movie, but it was kind of like funny on the other side of it because of the stupid shit he was doing. And he would make them play little black games and stuff to see who was blacker. I don't know. It seemed like a horror movie. They were killing each other and throwing them wells. So
Okay, so I've got a question here. So Big Dog Moss says Predator. So yeah, I would say that's a definite. So here we go. Alien. Do we got to go with Alien again? Because
No.
I mean,
High-five.
No.
High
Nope.
five.
You're
but that's a horror movie though.
But
It's a horror to
it's
watch.
more of an action sci-fi movie than it is a horror movie. Yeah, there's some weird scary shit about it, but I don't think that was the premise of the movie to be a horror movie, was it?
It's like a. I was talking to Larry Zonka that comes on and does these with us. He actually brought up Alien and was saying that it's the epitome, in his opinion, the epitome of a haunted house. You know, that the whole movie is a haunted house, like you're going through. And his thought was, laughing, saying, "What if Alien wins again?"
Right.
No.
I kind of think we have to. I'm writing it down. I'm putting it on the short list. But I mean, Predator, Alien, is Terminator? Is that a horror movie? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
it's
need
not.
it.
Yeah, so we'll keep
well, we
Terminator
might-
off. Gene Gamble's with us on Bone Tomahawk. Exactly, Gene.
How
I
about
never
La
really
Llorona?
I never really considered Predator a horror movie either. But
They're scary, but they're sci-fi.
Little Miss Red Velvet will only have a couple clown movies. She says, just no clowns, please.
I know.
Crispy, we got The Hills Have Eyes. We got that one on. Aaron, I don't think Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, that's. I could just
those are
watch.
good.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are-
that scene with what's her name?
Yeah, with yeah.
That's
What
the
the hell
only
is her
thing. Shoot, can't remember. Selma Hayek. Selma Hayek.
Yeah, Selma Hayek. That scene with Selma Hayek coming out and dancing in the titty twister. Oh my God, what a
Is that a horror movie though? I
Not
didn't sound
really.
like horror to you.
It's a horror movie.
I want
It
to
was a
go
love. It was a. It was a
Yeah,
love. It was a love story for me.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah,
That can't be on the list.
That's a
Who
rom.
directed that? Was it Rodriguez?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay. He says it's a love story, so let's make sure the list
Wait,
of love
did
stories we
anybody
put
put
that
The
on.
Shining down?
Yes, I've got
Okay.
The Shining. Crispy says Misery. I've got Misery written down.
All right. Children
Dawn
of
of the
the
Dead.
Corn,
That's a good one.
that one?
Dawn of the Dead.
Mama Bear Leah says House of Wax. Dawn of the Dead. Remember, did you ever watch Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, that's
that's
Yes.
great.
I love that.
Oh my god!
It was great. They
I
get
love
they go to the
Simon
pub.
Pegg.
They're
I
like,
don't
go
know.
to the safest place. They go to the pub.
I don't know why that British humor it gets me. I love it though.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it's great.
funny. It's freaking hilarious.
Okay, so what's up, Shane? Good to see you, Shane. He says that Baba Kook or Baba Khan, whatever it was. Yeah, that
Baba, oh my god.
Baba Book
I'm gonna
or
get it.
Baba.
No, I'm gonna get it. Hang on. What's her name? It's that freaking dancing lady, right? Is that her?
Somebody did say The Sixth Sense. What about that one?
I think that's more sci-fi, wouldn't you
Do you
say?
think that's more sci-fi?
I think that's just a straight up ghost movie. I mean, it's scary, but it's more. It's different kind of. I don't know. It's a
You got Adventure Required saying Get Out.
yeah,
Isn't that
the Babadook.
newer?
Baba Duke. Yeah, Baba Duke. Okay, so I got that written down. Good to see you, Shane. We got to
right.
get Shane up. We got to get Shane up on here. Everybody, he's got a cool channel over there, so we need to get him up on here one night. Got to meet him. He's a super
Chucky?
cool guy.
Gene says Chucky.
Okay, do we wait? What are those
What
called?
is that?
Child's play. Child's play.
Yeah.
Child's Play.
Yeah. What about Leprechaun? Remember that cheesy movie?
Oh no, that little sucker. He scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. He was
right,
not
so-
looking.
Can you
he
do
was
the
not
leprechaun
like
voice?
the little guy on the cereal box. That little guy was.
Yeah.
You don't mess with his Lucky Charms. He was not.
Tiff says Halloween. Yeah, we got Halloween written down, Tiff. I'm good to see you, Tiff.
La Llorona. Have you guys watched that one? That was a really.
No.
That one's freaking. I don't like.
The Fly. That fly can't go in there, can it?
I don't know.
mean-
Remember the wasn't really that
It's more
scary.
sci-fi.
Yeah, I like the original first, where instead of having, turn into a big fly. Remember the guy turns into a little fly and he's just got the head and he gets stuck in the spider web. He's like,
Help me, please, help me.
yeah, Slim. I'm not adding the Passion of the Christ to this.
Well, then let's put Braveheart on there too,
Right, exactly.
Oh no.
because that terrifies the out of me. So yeah.
If Venomous says It and The Shining, so yeah, we got It on there. We got The Shining. Big Dog Moss says Van Helsing.
I think that's more of an action movie.
Yeah. Crispy says The Ring. We got The Ring on there. We got Samora going down. Oh, Venomous has got a good one. The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Because we do have to have some of these older ones too, to keep it.
I said Nosferatu. The
Is
old
that
one.
really the Creature from the Black Lagoon? Was it really scary?
I mean, depends on. LW, you still not change your battery, I see.
I'm gonna Venmo him like what, $5? Is that? What
I know
you
they've
mean?
got expensive. Those 9-volt batteries got expensive. Have to start locking them things up like they do the damn
The Cabin in the Woods.
beauty supplies. All right, I'm catching up on chat here. Tiffany says the Winchester. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Night of the Living Dead. That was a good movie.
Yeah, Night. Yeah, you got to have the original Night of the Living Dead. How did we not think of that one already? Crispy says The Vanishing. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know this was a movie. Oh crap! I gotta go watch this one.
Which one?
Quite good. It's 1922. It's by it's another Stephen King adaptation, but it's got Thomas Jane. I think he's the director, maybe. But I think I gotta go watch this. It's supposed to be really good. It's ranked up there pretty high, so
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
cool.
go watch that first. But 10 Cloverfield Lane. That one, I don't know. It was a little scary, but I don't.
Let's see. Yeah, we got the Jigsaw
What's that?
movies, Wahoo, Silence of the Lambs. We got that on
This is
there.
rigged. Bone Tomahawk is on this list.
I see. I told you. Watch Bone Tomahawk, one of the best movies. Slim Shady Kane, shout out to you with the 305. Shout out Miami Hurricanes there. By the way, Terminator is set in 2029, so be ready. That's not far off considering we got robots and AI, already running around. That could really see that happening. Appreciate that, Slim. Much appreciated, my friend. And yeah, go Miami. We're gonna tear it up this year. Good to see you, brother.
Now? Are you?
Yeah, we are. We're gonna do
Are
good.
you
A
now?
White House.
Venomous says The Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that one scares me too.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Well, hell, we got a hell of a list already. Matt Dummett, I almost read that wrong. It says The Fog. I was like, yes, terrorizing.
Right. People scare me too.
I was like sitting there reading. I'm like, what the bag?
Here's my movie, Ginger Snap.
Ginger Snap?
Yeah.
Is that like a
When the ginger
pet
snap.
name?
So y'all should.
Okay, wait. So I see the Descent in here. That's the one with the cave. Don't we have to add? We have Jaws, but don't we have to add like one or two of those other shark movies on there? Because what's the Open Water? We got to put Open Water because that was horrifying.
What about the Abyss?
Yeah, Open Water. That was wild.
Remember Open Water? They're up on that boat and they're all out there, all the friends and everybody, and they got the baby in the in the little baby care, whatever the hell you call them, little baby seat thing, and they're like cruising along in a boat and they're all like drunk, and they're like, let's all jump in the water, and they all jump off that big boat into the water and nobody put the ladder down.
Yeah.
And they get stuck and they can't get up, and those white sharks, great whites, start circling around them and one by one eat every one of them. It's gruesome, scary. Okay, Crispy says the Blair Witch. All right, let's get that.
Yeah,
An
what about the
American
Abyss?
Werewolf in London.
I got the Abyss written down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I got the Abyss on
American
there.
Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah, stay away
that
from the
was a good one.
moors. What was the name of the bar?
Oh damn it! We just said this. I went there.
Blue
Come
Oyster?
on.
I already forgot.
No. Come on, Toombs. Think of it. The name of the bar. The
Come
Slaughtered
back to me.
Lamb.
Yes,
I want that sign.
pretty sure I went there. I was a little drunk though.
Oh, Crispy said one. You got to have it there. Hellraiser.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got Hellraiser in there.
Oh, you do? You do?
Yeah, Tiffany says The Village, so I wrote that down. That was one of those Shyamalan movies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a lot of movies now, but when are we going to do this? Is this going to be like in a few weeks kind of thing, or is this going to be like?
I think.
Later
Oh
on.
shit! Crispy put Candyman. Come on, we gotta go with Candyman. That was great. Candyman. He comes up with all the bees all over him and shit. Slim says Ghost Ship. I'll put that down.
Ghost Ship's horrible.
I know.
Oh my
Ghost
God.
shit. We'll just write it down as Ghost shit.
Oh
shit.
no, that one part where their heads out, like that wire came across and cut all their heads
Right.
off, and she's dancing with that captain, his head just went.
What's
Oh,
that
we
noise
got
again? Hold on,
Shane
what's that
saying
noise again? One more
Sinister.
time.
Hold on. What's that movie where they know they're gonna die, and they go to try to help each other, and it's like gruesome deaths for every single
Final
one of them?
Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can write that down.
Yeah,
on there.
I guess.
So
I think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
right, I know.
Dracula? Did we get Dracula? From
Let's see,
Stoker.
Night Court. Yeah, that was pretty bad too.
All right, I'll just write Dracula. We can decide which one.
Jim Carrey
Frankenstein.
version.
The one with Keanu Reeves, even though I don't like Keanu that much, but I do love Gary Oldman.
It's like saying you want to watch the Vampire Diaries. Oh.
Oh, it is. No, and I love the Vampire Diaries, so shut up.
Or what was that? The Confession of a Vampire? What was that one? With Brad Pitt and what's his name?
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, it's horrifying, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. They screwed it up when they put Tom
I tried to wash my eyeballs out with Dawn when I watched that. I couldn't get the damn thing out of my head.
Who played Renfield? Here you go. Who played Renfield in Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Oh, and I
have no idea.
I watched Renfield though. That one was
Tom Waits. Tom Waits was Renfield in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, it is Tom Waits.
It's Tom Waits playing.
Was Dracula and Renfield though.
Love Tom Waits.
Yeah, Tom Waits is awesome.
Made it pretty good.
Slim saying Army of Darkness.
Melissa asked, "Did we get ET yet?"
yeah. We definitely got ET and we burned it to the ground. I thought I banned that. Those words from chat.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is in that movie. Yeah.
Okay, so again, is this going to be like in a few weeks kind of thing, or are we? Gonna
I think we should. I think we should do it in a few weeks because I know, our buddy Larry, he'll be having to get school back going before too long, and I want to squeeze the one in. He gave me a list of conspiracy movies for all of us to watch, so I'll send those out. I'll probably put them up as a community post too, in case people in the chat that want to watch the movies that we're going to be talking about with the conspiracy movies. So let's plan to do this in like 2 or 3 weeks, because I know next week we've already got a guest, and so we can shoot for like maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. How does that sound to you guys? Everybody going to be around? Nobody's going out of town or nothing?
I'm always going out of town. What are you talking about?
I'll always be here for Abbinormal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let's go on ahead and shoot for that. Maybe we'll just tentatively put it down for 2 weeks from now. Make sure everybody's going to be around for it. Make sure Larry's good with that, and we'll go on ahead and get it scheduled up.
Okay, but more importantly, the winner will be we again won't stream it on your channel, but people can sync it with us. We're like, hey, we're going to start the movie, and and then do a countdown, and boom, we're watching it. We'll stream, and we'll just be here. We'll just all watch it together and have a grand old fucking time.
Oh, I'm so voting for Bone Tomahawk. Come on, get my
I know, I'm voting for Bone Tomahawk too.
Please,
we're gonna make them all watch it.
No, I do not want to see a man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make y'all watch that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I do want to see a man hacked up.
You will, and you'll like it. Okay?
Right, exactly.
I might. Let's see just how angry I can get with men by that
if
point.
we had to deal with ET till the final rounds,
you can deal with Bone Tomahawk for a little while.
Right.
Big shout out there, Mama Bear Leah. Mama Bear Leah, thanks a lot for gifting out the membership there, Mama Bear Leah. I think Crispy Treat got that, so that's awesome. Somebody who's around a lot getting that. So much thanks to you, Mama Bear Leah. Really appreciate you. Good to see you, as always.
And the others.
I definitely appreciate people contributing to the show because, again, myself, Fools, we put real money and real stuff into this, so really appreciate everybody donating what they can when they can.
Yeah, I second that. Much appreciated to everybody who does that. We enjoy doing it. That's why we do it. But it is nice to feel appreciated every now and then. Belgium's up 3-0. I see that right there. Little Miss Red Velvet, 3-0. We got a game. 82 minutes in. 3-0 Belgium. New Zealand really sucks. Sorry to any of you Kiwis out there.
Yeah,
all right. Did we get the others?
The others, the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Okay. All right, yeah. If anybody thinks of any,
leave a comment in this.
Yeah, leave a comment after the video if you think of something that pops into your mind.
No, we're done. No, we're done. Leave a comment. No, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Leave a comment.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Anybody got any more? Anybody got any more? Put them in the comments.
We hit Baker's 2-hour mark.
We have hit my 2-hour mark.
Oh, the boss!
I'm going to turn into a grouch.
That's right.
Turn into one.
Now I'm going to turn into a fucking grouch.
That suggests change.
Oh, jeez. The movie was
Check it out before the show. We knew it was coming.
Yeah, Venomous Femme. Yeah, I love Zombieland. That was hilarious. And Bill Murray in that, where he's pretending to be a zombie. Oh god.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I freaking
And then
love
they
Bill
shoot
Murray.
him. All right, folks. We're gonna go ahead. Old Man Builds. Tell everybody where they can find you, what you got going on this week, and all that kind of jazz.
Oh, anywhere it says Old Man Bills on any platform, it's me. There's only one.
Only one Old Man Builds. Yes, everybody get over there, type in Old Man Builds, like he said, any platform. You'll be able to find him. Go over there and type that in. Tombs, how close are we to being at 500 subscribers? Are we there
God.
yet?
YouTube is screwing with me. I get like 5 new subs, and they take 1, and then they take 2 away. I hate YouTube, but I love it. But yeah, I've just posted like a bunch of new shorts where I've been out cleaning veterans headstones.
I saw that one.
So yeah, I've got several of them that I've been doing. I have one where I went and found there's this local cemetery where they're cleaning out this little ravine, but it used to be like a little park at one time years ago, but it's all overgrown, and they're in there cleaning it out right now. And there's a little mausoleum that's down in there, and I call it the hidden mausoleum because you wouldn't be able to find it otherwise. So I've got a short posted there. I'm getting ready to go up north Michigan, so up to the UP, which is the part above up there, whatever. And I'm going to go to a couple really old cemeteries. One of them is Indian burial ground, where they have spirit houses, which I've talked about on my channel before. And I'm going to go there and get actual photos and do a video. I don't think I'll have Wi-Fi connection or any kind of connection up there. So I'm just going to video it and then post it on my channel. But they're really amazing. If you guys don't know what spirit houses are, check out that video on my channel. They're breathtaking, and the whole premise behind them is just beautiful. So that is going to be what I'm up to. So yeah, go check out my shorts, if you will. I'd love it. And thank you for those who are subbed. I appreciate it.
There you go. Everybody check out Tombstone's Daisy shorts. Check out her shorts. So, make sure you get over there and do that. And sub her up. If you're not subbed up over there, I just looked. We need 32 subs to be at 500 subscribers. If you're not already subbed up over there, for the love of God, sub up over there. Help her out. Watch one of her videos, shorts. Leave a comment. Make sure it sticks on there, because if you don't do that, a lot of times, especially when you hit like these monetization levels, YouTube will just take them away from you. It's it's a pain in the ass.
Game.
Right. Well, yeah, if you don't watch something, they don't count you as a subscriber, so they'll take it away. That's their, it kind of makes sense. It's their way of people just doing sub for sub and just everybody getting monetized. But so make sure you watch one of our videos, hit the thumbs up, 1 or 2 of them, shorts, whatever. Go try to do that. So please, I don't know if you want to drop your link there. Crispy might have already done it. Crispy, you said you were doing a panel at 1 o'clock. If you want to drop the link to that here in a minute, maybe people can go over there and check out what Crispy Treat's got going on. Or that's like 10 minutes. So yeah, if you're doing one of those, why don't you drop the link there, Crispy, and do that. Maybe we can just send some people over there or something like that. So yeah, drop that in there, Crispy. I'll forward some people over there. So what do you got, LW? What do you got coming up?
Not much this week. We're going to be too busy, but I'll be here next Friday on Abbinormal, ready to rock and roll. And sub up Tombstones. Get her to 500 by next Friday.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would be cool. I'd like to see Tombstones monetized up here. That would be super cool. Mr. Producer, you said you had some last thoughts coming up. What do you got for us?
Just a little program updating, so to speak, but I don't normally do this, and I am just as annoyed with everybody else when they say please hit the notification bell. But next week we do have a good guest. I don't want anybody to miss it. If you want to hit the bell so you don't, here's your reminder. We are going to set up the show after this show, so it's going to be set up well in advance. So hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live next week. So there's that. Also, I'm obviously doing work to the all of the layouts and whatnot, but again, I have to plug in the visit Abbinormal.com. I've been spending more time on that. I'm trying to get it all synced up and whatnot. I forgot to work on it today because I was too busy trying to get all this stuff done. But please, if you want to be a guest, if you have anything you want to communicate to us directly, it's abbynormal.com.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. Crispy, you want to drop that link? If you drop it, I'll forward some people over there or something like that. I don't see where you've dropped it. Maybe you don't want everybody going over there, but do it immediately if you want me to do that. So Baker, you want to tell everybody about next week's guest? Give 1 minute before you start that up. Let's see if we get a link dropped here.
Do I want it? Well, so I don't want to spoil a whole lot, but he was on Piers Morgan. He's been on Joe Rogan. I've watched some of his banter, so to speak. I mean, he's just like us. I mean, it's going to be a great fit for what we are, for what we do here. I mean, just to be able to collab and do this kind of show together, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see where the conversations lead and what we're going to end up doing. I mean, I guess you just have to tune in next week to find out. Because I don't even know what we're doing. We're just going to do it, though.
Yeah, it should be a good time. It's Dan Richards from Debunking going to be coming on over here with us. It should be pretty fun. I don't see where that link's coming up. So what we're going to do, we're going to send everybody over to our good friends, Vic BC over there. They're a nice couple doing some fun stuff. Give me 1 second, and I'll go on ahead and add this in here. Everybody go over there, tell them hello. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this.
Are you trying to You're trying to forward the?
Yeah, we'll forward some people over there.
Go
over there and say hey to them. It'll take me 2 seconds. It's got to go to YouTube Studio. Go to content and figure this out.
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in ancient civilizations, if you're interested in what kind of, I guess, what alternative theories there are to ancient civilizations, not the crap that Zahi Hawass puts out there, Dan's going to be a great guest for us next week. Along with, I think that, I don't know, it might lead to bigger guests. I don't know. Fools and I have been working in the background trying to figure some of this stuff out. We've been trying to, I guess, home in what we're trying to do here before we start bringing more, bigger, more, I don't want to say popular, but what would you say? Somebody more known named, somebody that's named.
Right, right, exactly. We're working on that behind the scenes.
We don't want to just, we come on here and we have these hangout casts, and it's cool to hang out with everybody and chat and whatnot, but it's whenever we have somebody that, we actually want to collab with and do things, we're excited about it. We're excited about the opportunity, and we're hoping that it propels us into the, getting more and more guests like that.
Exactly.
We're trying to get Kurt Russell to come on here and talk about Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to get Kurt Russell on to talk about Bone Tomahawk all night long. All right, kick it off there, Mr. Producer.
Scheduling conflict.
All right, guys, everybody out there, thanks a lot once again for tuning in. We're sending people over there to Vic BC. They're a nice couple. Go over there, say hey to them. You ain't got to hang out the whole time, but hit the thumbs up for them, too. Thanks, everybody, for coming in here. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up over here. If you have any movie stuff that you want to add to it, please leave a comment after the show in the comments of the video. That would help. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Whether you're watching over there on Tombstones, and for the love of God, go over there and sub her up. Let's get that thing up to 500 subs. If you're watching on Old Man Builds over there, make sure you hit the subs up over there, thumbs up, all that kind of jazz. Do it over here on Traveling Fools as well, and we appreciate you. And like we said, next week, make sure you are here next Friday night. Be here or be dead. We got a hell of a show lined up there with Dan Richards from Debunking, so that's going to be one heck of a conversation got going on there. Everybody tell us good night in the chat. Thanks a lot, everybody, for coming in. God bless each and every one of you. We will see you next week. Quick update. Little Miss Red Velvet, I'm going to try to do Trivia Sunday, but I'm not sure. I'm going to a World Cup game tomorrow night. I don't know when I'll be home on Sunday, but yeah, I'm going to try to. If not, the next Sunday, definitely be back. Y'all have a great night. Tell us bye in the chat.